can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy, I need some silence, please. You're all too loud, you don't speak quietly. Opinions violently thrown across every surface, it makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds have put the work in, we got some work, man. I started to grow. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone, just wanna break, no. I'm not gonna give in, take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of love, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to grow. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking
Man, y'all better. Well, I better thank City Boy Kennel, man. Big salute to City Boy Kennel, man. I've been on mute that whole time, right? big salute to everybody that's taking care of them pets from across the world, man. Doing what they gotta do with these animals. Got a show for my brothers and sisters tonight. We're gonna talk about them pedigrees, and we're gonna talk some dog talk as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit it on a lot of different levels. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to everybody that's down in the chat. Mad Doctor, what's going on with you, my brother? I've been seeing you. You was up in here. I think you was the first one up in the building. Big salute. My man Trevor in the building, holding it down. John Demery, what's going on with you, big homie? What's going on with you? Appreciate everybody that's rocking with the Beta Night, man. Tony, I see you out there representing, taking care of them animals the way you got to take care of them animals, man. We about to talk about these dogs. Like I said, we about to talk about these pedigrees. First dog I want to touch on today, man, for all my brothers and sisters that's listening, you know, we're going to talk about that Mr. Barracuda dog again because I want to run this pedigree by you one more time. Plus, I want to run another breeding by you one more time, rather for the first time, rather. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put this up on that screen real quick. Now, this is Mr. Barracuda's pedigree, you know, and this is Brick Soldier's Barracuda, and I'm gonna put the number down in the chat for anybody that's trying to reach him. You know, now this is the litter that I showed you over the past couple days. This is how that one was bred, coming down off Mr. Barracuda and Brick Soldier's Miss Molly. Miss Molly's coming down off Pecos and Pinto Brindy breeding. You know, so you see how this bred. Now, what I want to do, I'm letting you see this litter. I want you to check something else out. Check this litter out. See how you like that. Because when it comes to these dogs, man, brothers have different flavors. Some brothers just a little too you just a little too weak to express what flavor you like in front of anybody. You wait till you get on the low and talk about what flavor you like, man. But we represent for all flavors of them dogs, man. At the end of the day, So this right here is Mr. Barracuda bred to Brick Soldier's Brick Girl. Brick Girl is off Carl's Cowboy and Freak Mouth Lady Beast. Now Carl's Cowboy is coming down off Cut Kendall's Novocaine and Carl's Cowgirl. Let's just go to the back and see what they coming down off of. So we about to check fourth pedigree of Brick Soldier's Brick Girl, Big Girl rather. Sorry about that. We checking the fourth generation Brick Soldier's Big Girl, and we going to Cut Kennels Bruno. That's a Boudreaux skull, dog. Boudreaux jack on the bottom. Boudreaux all the way through. Now let's check Cut Kennel's Boss Lady. Boudreaux all the way through. Now this is the first time I'm looking at these pedigrees all the way through. I said I wanted to look at it. I wrote it down and I'm checking it now, but I didn't know it was Boudreaux like this all the way through. So there's the second dog in the fourth generation on the bottom side. That's Boudreaux all the way through. Wait a minute. I hit the same dog twice, must be, just now. All right, because this next dog was coming down off the Clemens, which is Eli. Clemens Nigga Toby, which is coming down off Zebo. On the bottom side, that's Eli. Then you got the Boudreaux's Reno dog in there. That's your Maverick. That's your Maverick dog. So that's pretty much an Eli Maverick dog right there. Bred back to that Cut Kennels Bruno, which is a Eli dog. Boss Lady, let's check out Boss Lady. Okay, that's the skull, Boudreaux. All right, let's check out. We done looked at Bruno, so we know he's a skull. Let's look at Bang Bay's DD. That's your Clemens, Eli Shadow, the same breeding like we saw earlier with your Boudreaux, your 6 bits, Elliott 6 bit in the back. So we Eli and Maverick. Flowers Dakota. Boudreaux Skull on top, Clemens Durango Red on the bottom, Boudreaux Skull, Clemens Yogi Bear, I'm checking the very, and that's Elliott 6-bit. So we Maverick, Boudreaux Maverick, however you want to call it, Elliott 6-bit on that bottom side of this bitch right here. So we Mayday on the top of some heavy Eli Maverick stuff, you know. And I just wanted y'all to check that pedigree out as well. And let me drop a few links down in the chat. I want to drop this number down there. I'm gonna drop the link too because it's an open panel for anybody. Yeah, that number there for if you're trying to reach about that Mr. Barracuda breedings or Mr. Barracuda dog stud out to him, anything like that, hit that number up, contact Brick Soldier Kennel. You know. Now, see who all I got down in the chat, man. Wes Walker. You Wes Walker in the building. What's going on? What's going on with your big homie? Jerry Hatton. Big appreciate you rocking with me tonight, man. We ain't got started yet. We just starting this thing up. Big Red Bobby in the building. Yes, sir. Supreme Excellence. What's going on with your big homie? Ed Mason, man. I see you. I see you. We about to get this thing started up. I'm talking about that Vice Grips Poncho to start this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen something kind of funny, but I want any of my brothers who had any dealings with that stuff, you know, if you just want to talk about what you had, anything like that, you can come on up as well anytime throughout the night off that Vice Grip stuff, you know. We're gonna touch on a little bit of that Vietnam stuff as well, see what they was producing, or anybody who, you know anything about the stuff that they was running. Let me drop this link down in the chat, and then I'm gonna post that pedigree up and show you what I found that looked kind of strange to me. Let me see. Let me see. All right, let me go to this pedigree real quick. Vice Grips Poncho. Now, this is a good looking dog here, and I don't got nothing bad to say about him. This is a good looking dog right there. I don't got nothing bad to say about old Poncho, man. You know, but what I do want to say, I want to show y'all something. First, we're gonna see how he bred. We're gonna check his pedigree out. He's coming down off Mason's Hammer, Champion Hammer, which is off Bullboy Bob, and Hollingsworth Miss Trinks. Trinks is off Hollingsworth Saber, and Patrick's Lady in Red. And you see the Bullboy Bob on the bottom side. You see your Bolio on the top of the bottom side right there. You see your Carver's Pistol on the top side in the 4th generation. Carver's Miss Spike as well. And then you see your Bolio in the 3rd in the top. And you know, and you see your Boomerang right here. I'm gonna drop that link again because I dropped 2 of them at one time, and it messed up. Let me drop that link again for you. Now that one should work. That right there one should work. Let me know if that link right there don't work. But yeah, that's that pedigree. Let me show you what kind of looks strange to me, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know, it's this dog right here named, his name is Chase. Let me find him real quick. He right here. He off for Poncho. Okay, I got him. Vice Grips Chase right there. Now, great bread dog, you know. Not a real good picture. I'm to say I can tell you how he look, but you know, potential to look good. But my thing that's just something funny about this is when I go to his offspring, and this is just by coincidence, but you know, I'm always looking at stuff. When I go to his offspring, he's got 41 offspring. This is a poor dog. They got him down as a poor dog. Now, what looks crazy to me is he has no offspring. None of his offspring goes to vice grip. None of the breedings come off of vice grip. The whole page, this whole page, you don't see no offspring that says vice grip, and none of the females that bred to him says vice grip. Now, something ain't right in the pudding with that. I don't know what it is. You know, and maybe you know you have dog confiscations, but there's no way you wouldn't have one or two dogs off grip. And maybe somebody can explain that, you know, a little bit for me. I don't know. You know, when we scroll up and down, you know, this list, I don't see no nice grip. Now, if you got a poor dog, wouldn't you think you'll see some of Vice grip on one side of this dog, one side of this stud dog? We go up and down this stud dog on one side to the other. We don't see neither one of them say Vice grip. Now, either they knew something they didn't want to tell nobody, and it just came out. Now that I'm pointing it out to y'all, they knew something that they didn't want to tell nobody about this dog, and they never bred to this dog. Something, you know, ain't too much, ain't too much. Hold up, let me put you up in here. What's going on? Big salute to my brother City Boy Keno in the building tonight. Yeah, I'm just talking about that Poncho right there, looking at that pedigree, uh, and just talking about how you got a poor dog and nobody, you know, that's like me having Fletcher poor or JD Hog poor, and you look at all the breedings I did, none of them say Pelican Bay. All the breedings I made, none of them say Pelican Bay. When it comes to the offspring, something just don't look right. You know, I don't know, and I'm like I said, it could be a big explanation for that. You know, but just looking at online pairs, something just don't look right with it.
Come
What you
out
think
that
about
vice
that?
grip chase dog. Come out the vice grip chase dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, that do look a little suspect.
you got a poor dog, and neither dog. I mean, no dog on neither side of that dog is a vice grip dog. Like they didn't keep no offspring off of them, and they didn't breed them to none of their females. Shit, what kind of poor dog is that?
Yeah,
That's why I say they must have
they
knew
probably just
something.
was they probably just was selling them. They weren't keeping them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't no telling, man. That's why I say it could be any explanation for it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to, like I say, I ain't trying to like say really nothing bad about it. I'm just saying I kind of seen something funny with it. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you pull up they stud thing, most time you see at least one dog that come off their dog, at least especially when they got this many breedings. You see at
Yeah,
least
you do
one
see,
dog that they bred to that's theirs, or either that they got off that dog. Make
and
you
you see
kind of
some
wonder.
that they kept, and they keep some of the dogs too.
Yeah, make you kind of wonder about it. You know what I'm saying? Make you kind of wonder. But yeah, what was going on with you tonight, man?
Man, just chilling, sitting out, smoking on a little pine, sitting out and chilling, just chilling.
Hey, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Now, hey, big salute to my man RA in the building. Jawil in
What
the
it do?
building. What's going on
What
with
it
y'all,
do?
brother?
Hey,
Yeah, RA in the building tonight. Hey, RA. Hey, City boy, you went out on me, man. You went out on me. Hey, RA, man, let me tell you something, RA. I'm gonna put, since my man RA in the building tonight, I'm gonna put y'all on a secret. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put y'all on a secret. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I was just gonna wait and see how it was gonna go. But I got offered a major contract from Team Eli. I got offered a major contract from Team Eli. They say, leave Red Boy Jock, Team Red Boy Jocko, and come on over here with us. I told him I gotta think about it. I gotta holler at him. I told him I holler at him. Team Eli said they offered me some, boy, they put it out there. I said, I'll let them know, man. Big
they
shout out
need
to
to
all
be
my Eli brothers out there, though, dog. Big
they
shout out to
need to
all
be
my
recruiting all they need to be recruiting all right.
We'll get up here one day to talk about some of them Eli dogs, man. What I need to be, the kind of Eli dogs I need to be running, putting in my program. Now, since I got you up here real quick, see, boy, let me ask you a question, man, because you be going to them shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I had, just in case I got you up here one night, I had a few questions I'm gonna ask you about them. You know, let me ask you this now. Can you remember the first show you went to and how you was feeling that morning before you loaded up in the car?
Yeah, the first show I went to,
Yeah,
John Henry. That's the first. I was nervous. Like I ain't know what to expect, but when I got there, it ain't the same as going to the show, but when you pull up, man, and you see all the dogs, all them brothers with those good looking dogs, man, and not just brothers, you gonna have to go through Mona Watts when you pull up, big dog. It ain't nowhere around it. Ain't nowhere around it. Ain't nowhere around it. You got to see it when you pull up.
yeah.
So it ain't just the brothers. It's the sisters. It's females out there. It's the dogs look so good. They make you want to compete. All the dogs, they look good, man. They give when you go out there, you looking at your dog and you looking at everybody else dog. You know where you went wrong at. That's for damn sure.
Did you feel like you was ready, or you had to go back to the drawing board?
I had to go back to the drawing board because when I went, I wasn't expecting everybody to have their dogs in shape. I wasn't expecting everybody to have them dogs worked, and the dogs that I seen, I wasn't expecting to see.
Hmm. Yeah.
You get to see the real representative of the Eli dogs. You get to see the real representative of the Mayday dogs. I don't know where the people come with. They show dogs, but you get to see the people who really represent those dogs, out at those shows, because they pulling up with the best of the best.
The best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Best of the best. Now, out of all them shows, can you name one dog right now that to this day may still stand out, that you can say was the best dog that you saw to this day? That one dog out of all the shows?
Tougher sharpshooter. The moment that man pulled that dog out the car, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who the dog was. The dog was 11 months old. The moment he pulled that dog out the car, I tried to buy the dog from him. I offered him $3,500 for the dog. Didn't know nothing about him, none of that. I just loved the way the dog looked. He wouldn't take the money, and he promised me when he bred him, he would give me a puppy. And he was a man of his word. He got me two. That dog stood out hands and feet above every dog that was out there at that show. And the man said it was his first time out there with the dog. He was 11 months old, and he stood against the champions, and he stepped on everything out there that day.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, a lot of brothers, and I learned this by talking to you and listening to certain things you tell me. A lot of brothers don't know. Your dog may act a certain way, but you don't know how much your dog is not on that level until you take him around other dogs that's on that level. You know what I'm
Yep, that's how
saying?
you know
If
when
I'm
you get them
if I'm
around
saying it
other
correctly.
dogs. Yeah, when you get them around the other dogs that's on that level, you get to really get to measure your dog and see what your dog really is. Cause when that man pulled that dog out, it was dogs that were champion that had been shown at the highs of the levels. When he pulled that dog out, those dogs didn't compare to that dog. And I ain't saying it because I got a dog from him. When I seen the dog, it made me want to get a dog from him because he stood out that much above the rest of the dogs. He was 11 months old and he stood out above all the champions and he looked that much better than them.
Yeah, yeah. That dog do look good. And I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, when brothers, find out that you got the same stuff, they're gonna say, "Oh, you talking good for the dog because you got some of them." But I remember you was telling me you the one put me on the dog way before you even got Chevy, way before you got Bob, any of them dogs.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
you
I
put me
talked
on
about
to them
those
dogs.
dogs.
You
Yeah,
know,
I talked about them because I seen them. When I seen Chevy Mama, the dog looked so good and the dog acted so good and the dog hopping off the ground off all four. I wanted one. I ain't I and I can't say I don't know nothing about Eli dogs. Eli dogs had never been the thing for me. I just seen the dogs and the dog was so spectacular till I wanted one. I didn't know
yeah,
nothing about the dogs.
yeah. And you like them, shit.
Yeah, I liked them. They was like when you seen them in the show ring, they was hands and foot above all the other dogs.
Yeah,
We got the guy John Lampkin, man. I don't know what kind of dog Mr. John got, but when I first seen you, remember I used to tell you about his dog. I told you when I first seen his dog, that was my favorite. The yellow looking dog. I told you he looked like a Mayday yellow dog.
yeah,
I used to always send you the pictures of the buckskin with the black muzzle. He
yeah,
was my favorite dog until Mr. Tupper pulled sharpshooter out, and I changed my damn mind.
yeah. Them dogs do look good. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Them dogs do look good. And my homeboy had some stuff from Mona Watts off of that Leroy Brown stuff. That stuff looked good confirmationally wise. You know what I'm saying? That stuff looked real good. And shit.
See the Leroy Brown stuff. I think that got some of the Mayday and the Macho Buck stuff in it. I
Yeah,
remember when I was talking back to Mr. Barrett back in the days. I remember though he was talking about those dogs back then. And I talked to Miss Mona, and she
yeah.
told me Mr. Croft and them came up and they was breeding to that dog.
Now, being that you got some dealings with that sharpshooter stuff, and with Bob, your dog Bob, and Chevy and them, and uh, what do you think? Being that you've seen the dogs that from the past 10 years, 15 years, what do you think may be the best cross for Bob,
Me,
which is the son of
I-
sharpshooter, right?
yep, that's sharpshooter.
Yeah,
I would say any of the Bolio dogs or the Mayday dogs, they go good with him because he got those dogs in his pedigree.
yeah.
Even though he black, he got the Mayday stuff in his pedigree.
Hey, I got a homeboy that was telling me just a few days ago about Boyle's dogs. I told him I got that you was my homeboy that like that Boyle stuff. He was telling me that Boyle stuff go good with certain things.
Yeah, they do, man. Like the stuff you talk about now, the Vice Grip Poncho,
Hmm.
that stuff go good with that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff was heavy
Actually,
back in the days, man. That
yeah,
Vice grip
actually,
and that
actually,
Vietnam stuff.
Bob got that stuff in his pedigree, the Vice Grip Poncho stuff. If I ain't mistaken, he got that stuff in his pedigree.
Shit.
When I got him from Tupper, that what Tupper he told me he was a blender. All he would say he said you had to blend the dogs. He said too much heavy on the ball stuff that make them act a little funny. Now he said when you blend them real good and get a blend, and now he told me the way the dog bred, you pretty much been breeding with a lot of dogs and you come up with some stuff. Like the brothers who got sharpshooter, they doing some good breeds with them.
Yeah, that come from brothers who be dealing with the lines for a minute, and they can tell you, you know, what this line can take and what this line can't take, and which way you need to go with it and which way you shouldn't go with it.
Yep, and that's what Tupper told me. He been dealing with the line for so many years. He say that it's a certain way you have to go with them. He say you see the people with the boss dogs, and you see people say they act funny and this and that. He say because they got it loaded up on too much of the balls and they didn't put it out with them. He say when you put the out with them, He say you see they act a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Like you see a lot of the guys say, you put the boomerang stuff with them. The boomerang stuff make them act better.
I tell you what, that boomerang, it wasn't a full boomerang dog, but it had some boomerang in it. That's what got hold of my thumb that time. Boomerang Carver. Boomerang Carver, and I want to say maybe some Red Boy was up in there somewhere. That's what got hold of my thumb. I don't never forget about that boomerang. That's the only thing I know about a boomerang dog. I ain't never seen one really that I can say, oh, that's boomerang do what it do. But that I seen him do what he do. But shit, that motherfucker boy like broke my thumb off. Hey man, I got some more pedigrees I want to check out too, man. Um, let me see. What your pedigree is up on the online pad with Bob? WCC's Bob, City Boys, or just WCC's Bob? Yo yo, City Boy, you can hear me?
Yep, I'm still here. City Boys, Big Bob.
Okay. Let me see. Can I look it up real quick? I got another pedigree I want to look up. I'm gonna make you bug out.
Yeah, man, we were introduced to that ball stuff back from Mr. Coleman, man, way back in the day. And you talking about some alligator or some dog, boy. Them dog we got from Mr. Coleman, boy. You talking about Lord have mercy.
So that's coming off a sharpshooter on the top side, directly off sharpshooter, coming off of the red boys, the tramp red boy on top of the bottom, and then see what your pretty boys, Kennels Nitro stuff is. That's your thrift Bobby Jr. That's your ball stuff. See what karma is. That's your balls, your handicap, balls, boat action, balls, peaches.
Oh, Mr. Tupper got that thing bred right now.
See what horseshoes Nate. Horseshoes Nate. He coming off balls. I'm in the fourth generation. I'm jumping the fourth on all these dogs. Balls, right hand man, boat action, Queen of Hearts, Cherokee Chief, Dirty Mary. That dog, they got them all in it. That's Horseshoes Nate. Horseshoes Nate got them all in it, boy. I see why he was a PR. And Pretty Boys little bit.
See,
Milkman.
I
Milkman.
can't tell him what Tupper told me. The secret ingredient to that thing, man.
Hey, can't tell them everything, probably. Hey, it just is what it is. Got to keep some secrets.
Yeah, he said secret ingredient now. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't see it, big dog, but he say the divine dogs, man. Like I told him, I don't know nothing about the divines. He say that's the stuff you want to add to your balls, dogs.
The divine stuff.
Yep.
Shit.
He say that's the stuff. He say that's the stuff you want to add to them.
Some of them brothers with the ball stuff, if you're having problems, you better take a little notes and hey, it just is what it is. Try a little splash of this. Some of that stuff, man, you can't really find it these days, man. It'd be hard to find some of that stuff.
Yep. He got that divine. What it is, the divine, that Cassius Clay dog.
Nah. Now, let me pull this pedigree up real quick, man. I
Out
want
of
to
that
put
Mr. B Man's dirty little secrets, you'll go in there, you'll see that divine stuff in there.
which one that one is. It's on your pedigree?
Yep, Bob's on yep, Bob, that B Man, that Mr. B Man's dirty little secrets
Which dog that's let me see.
in the fourth generation.
Okay, I see it. Boom. Okay, yeah, I see what you talking about back there, the divine stuff right there.
Yep, that what he say, man. He say that stuff down He said that stuff worked good, and he said that Poncho's Vice Grip stuff. He said that stuff worked good with it. He told me, most of the stuff is got the same makeup. The dogs got the same makeup.
Yeah, that's the Cassius Clay stuff. Cassius Clay, Patty, Cavino's Teddy. Them dogs go back.
Yep, he said add that stuff to them dogs. He said that stuff make them dogs act different.
So what this would be considered a red boy balls or balls red boy?
Yep, that what he called it.
I'm talking about Big Bob.
Yeah, he called him a balls red boy cross. That what he called him.
I would think it'd be balls red boy if it's more balls in it than red boy. And I see Burton's monster at the top. You know
Yeah, man.
that's
He
the
said, and he told me tell him to get Tom Garner that red man dog. He said give him a try. He said that dog's a hell of a dog.
yeah, yeah. Cherokee Chief, that's the boys, bully son in that one. Reno, Millbusters, Sheba.
And he a monster on the show arena. The old Bob,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a monster in the show arena now.
How old he is now?
I give him what 11 months. He'll be a champion easy. I'm gonna take him to the nationals and I'm gonna goddamn turn up with him. He'll be a champion easy, easy, easy. Splitting image of his dad. He act just like his daddy, look like his daddy.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to them shows, what would be the best advice you can give anybody for that's going to their first show?
Like Fat Bill say, man, take the dog out and have fun with him for a few hours a day and get him in shape. Cause when you go out there, it's gonna be some brothers out there like my man Dallas. He work his dogs, man. He bring his dogs in condition. You gonna bring my man Will, who was on J-Bo's show. No, that's who taught me how to show the dog. Mr. Will, who was on J-Bo's show. Me and Mr. Will, we talked and he taught when I first went to the show, I ain't know nothing about showing dogs. He had to tell me when I entered the arena, don't stand in between the dog and the judge. The judge can't see the dog with you standing in front of him. So he he coached me to my first place ribbon. He coached me to it. He was giving me points and tips on how to show the dog because it's pointers that you got on showing the dogs. Like the dog got to be in a certain place. The dog got to look a certain way. It's just certain things. It ain't just you showing up with the dog. First of all, they don't want you showing up with no fat dog. If the dog fat, you ain't got a chance on earth at picking up nothing. They want to see some work in the dog. So like Fat Bill say, at least get out there 2 to 3 times a day with them, 2 to 3 hours a day and make it fun. Work running with them, throwing the ball, spring pole. You ain't got to work them like you going to do something, just work them, have them in shape.
Yep. Yep.
Now, if you're going for best condition, you need to condition the dog. You need to really get out there and put the dog to work.
What about them boys that say them show dogs sorry than the other the mother dogs?
Well,
What do you think about that?
it, it's crap because all of them come from the same places. I see Tom Garner dogs like TikTok, the dog TikTok, the TikTok dog. I
Hmm.
see a son of his. I see a son of his win best condition, first place. He's not a show dog. They ain't bred like show dogs. I see my man what my man named Toy Kennels with all the Pit Island dogs and he got Pit Island and Titan Kennel dogs crossed up. He wins so many first place trophies. It's ridiculous. You see a lot of those guys. It's the same blood out there winning. Mayday, Boot, Eli, it's the same dogs out there. Arrowhead dogs ain't no damn show dogs. Arrowhead got dogs he got from Bobby Hall and Fat Bill and Floyd Bujo. Them guys ain't show dogs. It's nothing wrong with having a conformationally sound dog. I don't know why the dog gotta be built bad, Like why can't he have a good conformation?
That's at the end of the day. I mean, and I'm gonna say this speaking from the '90s era. You know what I'm saying? You can have a dog that was he was off the hook. He was crazy, crazy, crazy. But if he was super bad shape, that took away from his ability. You can best believe
Yeah,
that if his front legs was 5 inches and his back legs was 10 inches off, and he was going up like a ramp, but he was just a super, off the chain. You can bet you believe
yeah.
he
Like the
can be
Shorty
if he
Cowboy
was in
dog.
perfect
If the
conformation.
Yeah, if the
Go ahead.
Shorty Cowboy dog was a perfectly conformation sound dog, and they say bad as he was, could you imagine with his legs straightened out how bad he would have been?
Yep,
He'd have been able to get his feet up on him really. He'd have been able to get really hella drive up on him. He probably would have been a really phenomenal dog. But like you say, there's nothing wrong with the dogs being conformationally sound.
yep,
And it seemed like to me, a lot of the Balls dogs, a lot of the Eli dogs, they are conformationally sound.
yep. Now let me ask you this, right? Because they like for the dogs to sound off and things like that. Now, back in the days, I seen brothers come to the box and they had to bring a dog that wouldn't come across, but he needed a dog to hit him. Right now, could you call that dog an all around dog if he needed a dog to hit him back in the days? Even if he came out and he won, even if he was pretty decent, but you knew like he needed something to come get on him, you know, and like that. Does he have the full all the pit bull traits that a pit bull is supposed to have? Because I mean, from what I hear or what I read some articles. Pit bulls don't bark. They ain't really supposed to do all kind of barking and crazy this and crazy. Supposed to be quiet with it. But I know they like for your dog to see another animal and another dog and be on point, like he trying to go at him. If you got a dog that ain't trying to go at a pit and you at the pit bull show and he not trying to go at the pit, you know, I'm not saying you can't win, but would that make your chances harder to win? I'm asking you, City.
See, I've seen some that don't, like you can put two of them together, they licking on each other and everything and win best in show and win.
Yeah,
And I done seen some like, and I can say this, that sharpshooter dog, I ain't never seen that dog walk in the building and don't take over. I've seen, well, he supposed to been there with the dog and the people who competing against him, they was happy that he wasn't showing up. And guess who pulling up as they calling the dogs out? And when he pull up, get what they scream? Oh Lord, have mercy! And it's because the dog's so confirmationally sound, man. When you look at him, and he firing off like he supposed to. And I seen him win them, and I seen some where the dog just standing there, and my man, old Tima call him a pet bull. That ain't no pit bull. That's a pet bull. Cause you have some of them, man. Them dogs, you can take some of them and you can put them together and they just okay with that. Like
yeah.
we had a show, man, down in Poplarville, Mississippi, and one just broke out of man's hand. Boom, he flew all the way across the ring, all the way to the other side.
Damn.
And he ain't have no dog on his mind when he got loose. He went over to somebody else. He flew past 10 dogs, 10 barking, screaming, howling dogs. He went somewhere else.
Damn. He he ain't had a dog in mind.
No, he ain't have no dog on his mind. He passed 10 dogs barking and screaming, hollering, trying to grab him. He went the other way.
How would you feel about your dog in that situation?
Oh, he probably had to find a new home when I get to the house.
Let me clear it up for some tree huggers out there. See, the thing is, we don't want to
But
compete,
the
and
thing is, I'm gonna
you
clear
want
it
your
up for you.
go ahead.
If I buy a gun and it came back from the 1940s, that some gun need to shoot when I pull the trigger on it.
Yep.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. If I ain't finna spend, I ain't saying I'm finna shoot nobody with it, but it need to work.
Yep. Need to work.
If I spent my money on it, it need to work. If it don't, I got to get rid of it. That's just plain and simple. I ain't saying I'm finna do nothing with it, but it do need to work.
Mm-hmm.
If I go
Yep.
buy a car from the 1940, when I go outside, stick the key in it, that some gonna need to turn over. I don't want it.
Yep. You right about that. Now I got enough people in here right now, man. I'm gonna pull up this pedigree real quick. I seen something kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Welsh's Bane. Pull up Welsh Kennels Bane-X. I want to show y'all something real quick. And it just seemed kind of funny to me.
Yeah, hey Red Bobby, that's the only thing that matter when it's time to pick up. You get to pick up. Yeah, like Pandy. We had one like that about 20 some years ago. That joker wouldn't do nothing but you come over there and touch that joker, man. You talking about cut you all the way down to the floor.
Let me show y'all something real quick, man. And it's mighty funny to me, man. I was looking at. Let me blow it up for y'all so y'all can see this. Let me see. I was looking at Bane-X offspring, and at the very bottom, I see Welsh made a breeding, and he called it for those Walkmall haters. So he running with Team Walkmall, and I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? He running with Team Walkmall, and he made this post in 2024. He bred with SBS dogs. See, he went and bred the SBS, and then he go come back about 3 or 4 years later, bragging about them dogs. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to SBS down there, holding it down, doing his thing. But I,
Yeah, I
I
met that
can't
brother.
believe
I
like he
met that
going.
brother at one of the shows. He nice dogs. I met that brother at one
Yeah.
at several shows. He got nice dogs.
Hey, now it, I just don't understand. So that must be the side of the dogs he like when it come to Bane-X. When it come to that stuff, that Big John stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, for those Walkmall haters, who are the Walkmall haters? When you don't, I need you on my team then, so we can battle the Walkmall haters together. How you gonna be battling the Walkmall haters and then battling against the brothers with the Walkmall dogs?
Man, you know Welsh crazy, man.
And the dog might be producing good dogs, man. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I just caught that, man. I say, let me pull that pedigree up so y'all can see it.
He
Bane bred the
I ain't down that Bane-X a bad dog. I
yeah.
ain't down that he, you know what I'm saying? I ain't down he a good dog. Welsh just
He
crazy,
should be
man.
producing something. And then they got
Yeah,
them
Welsh
bred right
just
here.
crazy.
What you say?
I said Welsh just crazy, man.
Yeah, then he got them bred right here, the SBS stuff, which is Bach and Pandora. I had something off Bach before. Bach and Pandora. I want to say I had something off Bach and Pandora before. But good dogs, man. Same coming off the same stuff like I'm running. You know what I'm saying? And shit, can't say nothing about him, man. Can't say nothing about him. But it was just funny how he named this pedigree right here for the Walkmall haters. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't out there. He ain't out there. That's the only talk he do against a Walkmall hater. When them boys talk trash about them Walkmall dogs, he don't stand up for them dogs. He don't be talking no shit or nothing. He be coming up there just want to talk some fairy tale talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me look at let
Yeah,
me
a
look
lot of
at
people.
Bane-X pedigree real quick, and I'm gonna tell him about the dogs in his pedigree, what he can't do. You know what I'm saying? Now they coming off Ready Red's Dark Knight. Now apparently Dark Knight must be dead because he talking shit to Ready Red now. Apparently Dark
Yeah,
Knight and
those
Lala,
dogs bad.
yeah, apparently Dark Knight and Lala must be dead because he talking shit to him, one of them dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't make the dogs no more. But great dogs, they coming off Big Country and Shy Girl. You know what I'm saying? I had a few dogs off Big Country. I showed y'all a video of the dog I had off Big Country named Big Onion. You know what I'm saying? Good dog, a good 60-some pound dog, no body fat on him at all. Straight skinny. You know what I'm saying? 60-some pounds. He was off Big Country. I also had Champion Little Country. That was off country. You know what I'm saying? Dogs off Shy Girl as well.
That
Uh,
one stupid
Buddy
as
and
that.
Shy Girl. Um, I don't know nothing about the Thor stuff. I leave that to my other brothers, but from what I hear, them some good dogs. We got the Rattler in the Dark Knight dog as well. Triple Bred, Crazy Eyes, all them, man. He should be throwing off some good dogs. It just brothers, they'll realize what they saying maybe 10 years down the line, dog, and what they doing 10 years down the line when they get a dog from a brother, and then you try to knock the brother that gave you the dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can go to SBS. I don't gotta say fuck Ready Red. I can go to SBS. That ain't the way the game go, dog. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you're gonna need to holler at that man again. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the way the game go. You know, good bred dog. But at the end of the day, that's why I tell these brothers, man, get your bulldog credentials up because y'all brothers don't got you got too much pride to say, oh man, Pelican Bay, that dog bred good. Oh, this dog bred good. Hey, Welsh, how can you knock any of my dogs when you went and bred to a dog that's bred like my dogs? You can't. How you gonna knock my dogs? How can Buck City knock my dogs when your man got a dog that's bred like my dog?
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand brothers, man. Y'all boys, your egos overweigh your dog game, and that's why it's so easy for brothers to talk trash. At the end of the day, that's why I don't stay mad at y'all because it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay mad because y'all really got egos and all this other stuff that y'all trying to stand on. And I gotta be the top dog, man. And I need my dog to really be a 4-time or 5-time winner and all. Man, listen, man. At the end of the
Man,
day,
them days past and gone, man. Like that kind of stuff, like what they trying to do, like you say, you did it 20 years ago. I did that 20, man. I ain't knocking nobody for what they did or they problem with, but to going to jail, I went to jail by D-Dog, man, when I was 20 years ago. Like I told you, I had to leave the dogs alone because I had a family. And this shit don't just affect me, big dog. It affect I got 4 girls. It affect them. It affect everybody in the family when I do dumb shit. Cause guess what? They gotta come get me. The police coming to the house. The people about the dogs coming to the house. My kids looking at me crazy like, Daddy, what you got going on? So it really affect everybody. Like going to jail, I did that when I was in my 20s. I just went another route and just said I wasn't gonna be stupid.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I wanna send a big salute, big shout out to Disco and Trinidad Darrell out there with that Hollow Point dog, man. Big salute to all the brothers, man, holding it down. Now, a guy hit me up on Facebook and he said he was talking trash, and I looked at the post and he said, what winners did Pelican Bay dogs produce? Now, I want to say this to anybody that's getting dogs from me. Don't fall into that trap of any of these brothers on Facebook. Do not fall into the conversation when they start talking about what kind of winners it is, what kind of winners of that. Don't fall into that trap of that conversation because at the end of the day,
You don't know who you're talking
yeah,
to,
you don't know who
and
you're
just
talking
somebody
to
could be
for one,
setting you up.
and for two, if we doing things on the legal end. If you doing things over there, what I'm doing with my dog shouldn't even matter to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing things legal. Why should it matter what kind of winners I got at anything? I shouldn't even be in your area. I shouldn't even be in your conversation. You
And
know what
then the
I'm saying?
thing is, yeah, what another man doing at his house with his dogs, it shouldn't be nobody else's business. Whatever he doing, it don't affect their bank account nor your bank account, so it shouldn't even matter.
Yep. Now, another thing now, I got the same brothers that be making fake pages. Now, y'all, the thing that trips me out about brothers, y'all only making fake pages for us. We ain't who you got to worry about. You ain't fooling them police or anybody like that. You dumb as hell. You know that your IPs and all that other stuff trace back. If they want to trace you, they're gonna trace you. You know what I'm saying? You're only hiding from the people on YouTube or the people on Facebook or the people who actually looking at you. You're not hiding from them folk you need to be hiding from when you talking
Yeah,
that dumbass talk.
yeah, they just doing it to troll. That's all, just trolling.
Mm-hmm.
And man, nobody with common sense know you, man. You stand out in public and talk like that.
No. Now, I want to say this to anybody that get dogs from me and rock with me. Understand, we don't gotta validate our shit for none of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What we do is what we do. Fuck them. They don't like it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the damn day, like I told them, I got enough bulldog history for me to represent me and my folk that rocking with me. If they want to get up there to talking shit, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We don't gotta validate for nobody when it comes
Nope,
to anything we doing.
you really
You know
don't.
what I'm saying?
Nobody don't have to validate to nobody. You doing what you doing, do it.
Yep. Now, half the brothers, over half the brothers got internet accounts with no bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? Internet accounts with no bulldogs. So anybody that rock with me always remember that. You know what I'm saying? Don't really get too twisted off they hate and all that shit, because a lot of them brothers don't even got dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? They hating and they look at your pedigree. You post up there with David Banner. They look at your pedigree and post off Charlotte and look at it. Oh man, they start hating, man. Oh, I wish I can get a dog like that, man. Hey, it just is what it is, man. You stop hating so much, you can get one. You know what I'm saying? Let your ego go, you can get one. Do the right things with your dogs, you can get one. You know what I'm saying? Now, these brothers, dog, these brothers act like the Sporting Dog Journal is everything. So I'm here to tell y'all, brothers, my publication is every motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck about no damn Sporting Dog Journal. You know what I'm saying? My publications is everything. When I look in the books, the dog I see in my book is every damn thing. I don't care about that shit from back in the damn 90s. We talking about 2025 right now, man. What's going on now? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the things that were done in 2025, you can't, just can't do it. I mean, back in, like say, 1990, you can't do it no more. It's just, you can, but it ain't open like that. The things like the brother Fat Bill going hard, all those brothers got a chance to do. Like they tell you, you can just only dream about it, and that's what Unc tell you. Come get on the bus and go for a ride. I'm gonna take you back on the Great Space Coaster, and we're gonna take you back in history.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like you, and when he said, motherfuckers get mad because he telling the truth. You can't do what I did. You can't do it the way I did it because the laws ain't the same.
And ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't
Ain't
change
nothing,
it. You can't
you
get
can't do
mad
that. You
about it.
can't change it. What he did, what the old boys did back in the day, shit. If the laws, now I will say this: if the laws were the same, history would be rewritten.
Yeah, I believe that too. History would have been rewritten.
Yep. If the laws was the same as back then, history would be rewritten with all these animals because the dogs. To me, I think the dogs will be just getting better and better as you go.
Yep. 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 Now, the brothers say to these brothers that keep saying, I'm breeding an 8-month-old dog. Listen here, man. When you hating so much, you stay in one place, man. Y'all boys been talking about an 8-month-old dog for the last 3 years. The same dog now is you talking about 8 months. The dog is going on 3 years old. You know what I'm
But the
saying?
thing, but the thing about
That's
it
how
is,
that's how
the
much
thing
hate.
about it is, if you don't own a dog out for, you don't plan on buying a dog out for, or none of that. Who cares?
Who cares? Why should it even matter to you, dog?
Yep.
Why should it even
Like
matter to
like my man the other day was telling me, like, and just the people who entertained it. It sounds so crazy. You got a 2-year-old that's a great granddad. When did you breed him? When he was 5 months old?
you? Must be
Six
happening.
months? What you? Yeah, like it don't make sense, and you spread a whole narrative about something, trying to stop somebody from selling puppies who don't sell puppies. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like you telling me you're gonna stand on my program, then you can't because I don't sell dog, big dog. You can't stand on nothing that I do because what you trying to do and what I'm trying to do is two totally different things.
Yep.
Like, how
Yep.
the hell you gonna have a 2-year-old dog that's a great granddad? Like, and then y'all sitting there trying to have a whole conversation about it. Like, come on, then one of the jokers tell me they thought I was cool. I don't need your validation to be cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need nobody validation to be cool. I'm grown. I don't bother nobody. I'm in my own lane. I do my own thing.
Yep.
Like, but a 2-year-old dog, a great granddad, man, come on, man. That don't even sound like. And the thing, they looking at pairs online, and that's the measuring stick for them. Like, dude, like I know people, man. Back when we had the dogs back then, like the Hawkeye dog that I tell you about.
Yeah.
The dog ain't even on pairs online, so you can even look at the dog. Cause back then we wasn't studying no pairs online. You see, you hear what Unc say? He wasn't studying that. He trying to see what he gonna do. What the Joker gonna do? We wasn't studying no pairs online back then.
Yep. You're right, dog.
Man, 20 years ago, man, we wasn't studying no pairs online. We trying to pay some money in our pocket.
Mm-hmm. That's what them boys saying. And when we say you'll never understand that, brothers get mad, and you can't get mad. You gotta just enjoy the channels for what they are, man. Entertainment. Back 5, 10, about 6 years ago, you had computer voices. You didn't have none of them old stories from none of these brothers giving you the real old stories. Now you get them. You want to knock brothers and get mad because you can't do the same thing when brothers tell you. And some of y'all don't want to understand it. You can't do the same thing. It just is what it is, man. The
At the
laws are
time, the law's different. The times done
I
changed.
remember, I remember I'm not as old as Fat Bill and them brothers that going hard them, but I remember clear as day. Some of my homeboys got knocked off for dog fighting then, and back then getting busted for dog fighting wasn't getting busted for dog fighting like it is
Yeah,
now.
man. Man,
The
he just
animal
get in a little
control came
trouble.
through. The animal control and some city police came and they took the brother's dogs. And I want to say they may have locked them up, but I know that they got the dogs back. You know,
And that's the
I
end,
ain't
and
talking
that's the
about,
end of it.
yeah, I ain't talking about no had to go steal the dogs and none of that type of stuff. You know, they had to pay tickets and all that type of things. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing like it is now. You know what I'm saying? These brothers that I'm talking about, they wasn't like no David Tanner, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about far as stuff that happened in the 90s, as far as getting in trouble wise when it comes to them dogs, man. You can't do the same things. You know what I'm saying? And that's all brothers try to do is keep brothers from getting in trouble. That's all. And, you know, damn sure ain't getting you in no trouble.
Yeah, the laws have changed, man. Back when we was out there, man, it was like you say, man, it was 90s coming out of high school. And man, we was doing what we were doing, and it wasn't. But when we got in trouble, the police came out, man. When I got in trouble, those folk came out my house about them dogs, man, months after that stuff happened. And I got acquitted, found not guilty, and those people still came out my house to make sure I didn't have dogs.
Hey, shit. Hell yeah, man. I
They
remember when
came
I
out to
had
my house, man. I'm talking about the sheriff, and the sheriff wasn't the sheriff in the town I stayed in. That man would drive 2.5 hours away to make sure I didn't have dogs at my house, and he would pull up. Not with him, he would pull up with the animal control, and they'll have a news person with him. Yeah, make sure that I didn't have dogs at my house. So that's why, I can't even fathom me telling him, and I ain't talking about my house. I got my own spot. I kept the dogs at my mama house. So, like I told you again, I'm affecting my family. I'm affecting my mama house. My mama, she didn't mind it, but I'm affecting her, what she got going on. She don't want them folk at her house like that.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I sold all the dogs, fella down in town, Big Winky, Big Inky. That's what I call him, Big Winky. He pulled up and cashed me out, and I let him take everything I had.
Shit, I feel you on that, boy.
Moved down to Florida. I got in a situation where I could have dogs again, and shit, I put my hands back on them.
Yes, sir, man. Big salute to Marcel down in the building, down in the building.
What up with you, Marcel? Yeah, me and Marcel, we and him about to hook up and do a nice breeding. Off Chainsaw, Chainsaw the BG. We finna go back to his daughter. Chainsaw daughter bred the BG.
Yeah,
We finna breed Chainsaw back to her.
yeah, that's gonna be nice there.
That's gonna be
We'll
real
get
nice.
Marcel to get up there one of these good old days to break some of them dogs down that he got. Show us what he working with up there with pedigrees, and he tell me what pedigrees and what pitches and stuff. We'll get him up here one of these good old days. Now that I have Marcel up here rocking with me one night, I know Marcel gonna come up there. Marcel got some good dogs though, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Uh, a lot of brothers sleeping, boy. Marcel got some good dogs over there. And the thing about it, Marcel in the area, it's like Marcel up north, I'm in the middle, and shit, you at the bottom. If they trying to get some of that stuff, they can get it from either one of us brothers.
Yeah, Marcel got some nice dogs over there. We gonna put something real nice together though, me and Marcel. Yeah, the dog they say that's the granddad at at 2 years old, a great granddad. Them joker crazy, man.
Yeah. Brothers just make up stuff to argue about or make up stuff they wanna, I don't know, man. Crazy shit. If it's something real or if it's something worth laughing about or something that's funny or something, man, yeah, kick it out or something, man. But that shit, them boys just be getting out crazy with that shit.
And I think it's because me, I'm gonna say, is it because the line of dogs? Like one of the boys came on that man. He said he glad he didn't run those line of dogs because he seemed like it just was a whole bunch of stuff about those dogs, and it is. And I don't know why, like you got your own, I got mine, whoever else got theirs, whatever you doing at your house with your own, I don't care what you doing with them. It ain't mine. And I ain't got to pour now ounce of dog food in front of now one of them or turn my water on and give them no water. So what you do with them, I don't care.
That's how it should be. But see, them yellow dogs, it's a lot of famous dogs off of them that make money, and the brothers that's going off papers and going off trying to sell just off the papers and make the money off of them. That's why it's so much arguing between them grand champion Mayday. Really, it's the Mayday dogs. I talk trash about the yellow dogs being bootleg. That ain't no real trash. That's dog gossip, and we talking up here on the thing. At the end of the day, I'm not hating on nobody, dog. I don't care if it's if off Tance this or Tance that. You know, I say bootleg is bootleg, and mine is mine. You know what I'm saying? I just give it like that. But at the end of the day, I ain't hating on the yellow stuff like hating on it. You know what I'm saying? It's the Mayday stuff, man, and them pedigrees. You know, instead of brothers just knowing they dogs, and if you like them, you like them. You don't, you don't. You know, they feel like they gotta have them egos, dog. And like the brother say, it's the yellow dogs, the Mayday dogs, the it ain't really the Eli dogs, it ain't really the Jeep dogs that brothers be going at your throat about. It's them yellow dogs.
Yep,
And
it's those type of dogs.
and honestly, the yellow dogs is the only brothers that I've seen get the dogs and they want to stab the people they got the dogs from. The yellow
Yeah,
dog breeders. I ain't see the Eli. I ain't gonna say the Eli brothers didn't do it because I know everybody lying do it. But the yellow dog breeders are the one that's making themselves obvious. You get the yellow dog from the man, and oh, that man, you ain't shit, and you ain't got but one dog from the man. You ain't shit. You ain't nothing. The
yeah,
Eli brothers
and
don't be doing that, man.
yeah,
You see how
and
them
you get
boy
the
hold
dog.
Boudreaux on the level? Them boy hold Boudreaux on the level. You know what I'm saying? Keep them there. The
Yep,
Eli brothers, infinite, they put them on a level. Keep them there. The Eli brothers.
they respect them, and when you go to the dog shows, you know, Mr. Floyd, the man, they hold him up. They gather around him. I done been to the show, Mr. Floyd. Now they show him love. You know, they show him he gets so much love that he don't even need no more.
I tell you what, why y'all ain't come out and say y'all breeding better than Garner? Because they say he had 45-minute dogs. And if you all in the last 40 years, you ain't come out breeding better than Garner yet. At least give us an hour and 20-minute dogs. And y'all breeding better than yellow.
You can't
You
breed better than
you can't find a breeder that ain't breeding better than every yellow breeder out there.
yeah, you can't breed them better than the people you getting them from. You
Hell
going
no, man.
and you probably
I'm
say
saying
you
like
will,
this. You can breed
but
it better, but you gotta show homage. You can't disrespect the people you got it from when you running that same shit. I can't
yeah,
disrespect the brothers from Big Giant with none of my dogs. And
yeah, when you going to
especially if
get
it's
they
one
dog,
running.
yeah, when you going to get the dog, when you going to get they dogs, and you disrespecting them, but you going to get them.
Oh man, Fletcher, the best thing ever came off a Big John dog. Ain't none of them dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Them dogs ain't nothing. Fletcher, the best thing ever came off of them. Or Mellow Yellow, the best thing ever came off them dogs. They ain't, man, they ain't nothing. Cause SBS down there in Florida, he got some good Big John dogs. I'ma talk shit. Man, you crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
So
We wasn't
so get
raised like
what you
that,
do.
dog. We ain't from the
That what
same dog era. We ain't
yeah,
from
that
we
what you
ain't from
take.
the same. Show no, we ain't from the same era, dog.
Yeah, you get with SBS and y'all put that stuff together. That's what you do. You don't talk about them, you put them together.
Hey, what you should have did was help Ready Red get back straight. Since he gave you a good dog, the man helped you get a
See,
good dog,
and
and
that
you
was
said it's a good dog, and the man should
and
die
that what he
some.
supposed to
Oh,
did
man,
when he
these
knew the man lost the dog.
over here
He
right,
supposed
boom.
to went yeah, he supposed to went back right back like you said. Boom, here you go. Get you know what I'm saying. Here you go. Some of the stuff. Since you looked out for me, I'm gonna look out for you.
Hey, it is what it is. These boys ain't from that. Hey, I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. Leave it at that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you always right. Man, how you think me and Marcel deal? Shit, we don't deal in cash. Period. Ain't no cash. Ain't no when we first dealt, it was cash, but it wasn't no whole lot of money. But Marcel can tell you when he got from me, get what he'll tell you. He got more animals than cash he put out.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I gave, you know what I'm saying? I gave them to him for a little. I give him, you know, like I give them things away, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind collaborating with nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like when Samurai, like we was on Samurai, they did the show and they had Chainsaw and the Marisol dog up there. Like Samurai say, man, those dogs that go perfect together because they come from some of the same lineage, some of the Michael Myers stuff. You know, they made they dogs, but you know, due to the craziness, it probably will never happen. And I can see over the time of the dogs that craziness between both two different sides stop wonderful breeding from happening. Stop excellent breeding from happening. Because I don't like this joker here. I don't like that joker there. But boy, y'all got two dogs that'll make the best music in the world together. But you ain't gonna put them together because there's so much beef. Instead of saying forget the beef, let's put the dogs together.
Yep. Now, brother Vernon Starr, salute to brother Vernon Starr in the building. You know, dog shows aren't about breeding. Most of scatterbred dogs is a beauty contest. Now, I can agree with you to an extent, but I would say it like this here, Vernon. You know, we can look at weightlifting, and these brothers go out there do their little, you know what I'm saying, little posing and different things. Models, just say models. We ain't gonna say weightlifting. We say models. Just because a brother out there modeling, that don't mean he's soft. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you can go slap him and just beat him up just because he on the modeling runway. You know, he out there a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying you can
Hey
slap up a
Vernon,
pretty boy.
hey
You know what I'm
Vernon
saying?
Starr, you can't say that because a lot of those guys are out there promoting their dogs. They're out there showing what they got. So a lot of those dogs are brothers who sell dogs and they promote those dogs and don't. And hey Vern, it'd be crazy for one of them old pretty show dogs to get a hold to your boy and got you ready to peel him up off you, Warner. That'll make you feel bad, Warner Vernon. A lot of those dogs, man, those brothers, they put their time in putting those dogs together. They ain't just out there just showing no. I don't know why people think the dogs just show dogs, big dog. I don't know why they think that.
Hey, when I don't know, man.
I don't.
Everybody got to see for themselves as far as that, because it'd be funny when I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? If your dog ain't acting like he want that smoke when you get in that ring around them other brothers, they ain't what you want to be having out there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they gonna tell you got a pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
And when you
That's
go
what
to them shows, man, you have a lot of the people you will see like my man Madden Skip. You have those guys out there. Donnie Sorrell, she, her, and her husband, they be out there. You have a lot of those guys out there. I guess Havana Chico, I guess he a goddamn what's the name too. I guess he got show dogs too, I guess. All his
man,
dogs show dogs.
I mean, you got pictures of Mayday and Macho Buck doing they confirmation shows.
All those, all those dogs out there. Hey man, just cause the dog look good, we can't help it, man. I'm sorry that the dog built like the dog. He meet the ADBA standard. We sorry.
See, the AKC shows is different than ADBA shows. I'm gonna tell you why AKC shows different. AKC shows they not ADBA shows. They want the dog to be to the standards of the breed.
They want the dog to be standard to the breed. They want the dog in
AKC
working
goes away
fashion.
from the standards. AKC what got German Shepherds back slopes down. AKC what got them Doberman Pinschers bodies all ruined, the American Doberman Pinschers. AKC what got Rottweilers looking with the small heads and the big bodies with American Rottweilers. AKC they trying to ruin the Belgian Malinois, and that's why your pit bull's not in that motherfucker yet. They done ruined that by not even acknowledging the pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? Not even a breed. It's a what they call it, a blanket term. You know what I'm saying? Blanket term.
Yeah, like man, it's a lot of the guys you see out there. Like the Madden Skip dude, he was out there with his dog. That man don't breed no damn show dogs, man. You got the dog. You
A
got the
show
guy
is
from
only what you put the dog in, man. It's
yeah.
only
You got
participate
the
in something
guys.
new.
Yeah, you got the guys from back in the days who did their thing with the dogs, knowing they can't do it no more. They converting over to the show, but they still love the dogs. They got the dog. They got to have somewhere to take them and show them at.
Yep. Yep. That's
Man,
how
I
it
see
is,
a
man.
man. I see a lot of brothers out there with dogs, man. Like the guy with the TikTok dog, Mr. Barry. Man, I ain't got no scatterbred dog, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like like my boy Alpha. Alpha got pure Pit Island dogs. Pure red boy dogs he's showing, man. Them ain't no scatterbred. He got pure Pit Island dog with a with about a 10% of dromicide on the bottom. He ain't got no what's your name, man. No scatterbred dogs that he's showing.
Yeah.
Man, you see, like my man Dallas, that man pulling up. He got macho buck dogs. He got Mayday dogs. Them dogs ain't scatterbred.
And this the thing about it, dog. This the thing about it. This the era where it's gonna be a whole lot between now and the next 5 years. It's gonna be a whole lot more brothers going to the show. So you're gonna have more different kind of dogs out there. You're gonna have your pure this, your pure that, all kind of dogs, man. Because brothers gonna go out there and they're gonna enjoy themselves when they go out there. They're gonna see, okay, boom. Oh man, my dog gotta be acting crazy. You can't bring no pussy. That's why I said before. Your dog, okay, yeah, he'll crank up or something, grab him, but he's scared to walk around people. He's scared to even bark.
Yeah, and guess
That's
what? All that what you saying, all that make it different. When them dogs go in the arena, the dog gotta have confidence. They want to see that they want the original American Pitbull Terrier. They want the dog to have confidence. He need to be a American Pitbull Terrier. He need to be what you say he is.
yeah,
He don't need to he don't he don't need to be running from a ceiling fan. He don't need to be running from the dude with the microphone. He don't need all that jumping around and fidgeting. They don't like that.
yep. And guess what? And one thing I know about a box dog from back in the days, a box dog that can't take that same stuff that you just named out, it's gonna be problems in this for him sometimes. See, and that's why I say about an all-around dog. This not saying the dog won't win back then. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is when you had them dogs back then that couldn't take certain kind of talking, that couldn't take certain kind of hand.
Yeah,
I
you gotta be quiet. Your
Yeah,
hands,
you gotta
like
be
hand
quiet.
motions, all that.
Yeah, you can't move all kind of ways because the dog looking up at you, he's scared. Oh, I done had people tell me, "Oh man, stop move, stop talking." I had to be quiet as a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's just because your dog ain't what you claim it is. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Shit, I
The
walk,
real
talk. Hey, it is what it
the
is.
real
You know,
American
dog.
man, the real American Pit Bull Terrier, he'll try to run up on the alligator about knowing he gonna lose his life. He'll try it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, when them folk want to see them dogs in working form and fashion, man. Like when you go down to Tom Garner, you think Tom Garner down there breeding dogs that just made for the show arena? I don't know what he breeding them for, but I ain't saying he breeding them for the wrong purpose. But the way the dogs bred, they ain't just bred to just pull up and show them. I'm quite sure they can do. They got other jobs.
Yep. Yep. And one thing about it, dog, like I say, hey, a lot of them dogs that go to them boxes, they don't go past 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Man, shit. That's the case. You had better off took him to a damn AKC show.
Yeah,
Shit, at least you'd have
and
saved
then and
saved
then
something.
like then them folks have tug of war shows, man. You ain't can't have no skittish, scary dog trying to tug of war nothing.
Yep. At the end of the day, man, you can't tell me it ain't gonna stroke your ego that you got a dog that can go out there and win the tug of war. He just came, he won the treadmill. He won in confirmation as well. You
And get
can't
what?
tell me it ain't
Hey,
gonna stroke your ego
hey,
when you winning all that with that same dog. You
hey,
know what
man! I
I'm saying?
told you we had Hawkeye. We went out there. To me we did it at the highs of the highs. And for me to go out there and show that dog and win that trophy, yeah, that stroked my ego, big dog.
Hell yeah, dog.
I ain't won number one trophy. I got one. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I got the best puppy. I got that with Bob. I got the best black dog with Bob. Bob all first place 1 second. Now, for me, I got some work to put in. I want the best condition. I want the best in show. I want all of it. And when you go out there, big dog, and you see all the dogs you competing against, man, it make you feel good. Cause guess who you might be standing next to you competing against? I take my hat off to Tony Gonzalez, Toy Family. Salute the bro. Bro go out there, he be busting heads out there. Him and Mike Chop Chop, they run the same line of dogs. They're a team. They be busting heads out there.
Hey, it is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? And thing about it, man, and money, I I don't know if brothers be doing any betting and anything, man, but at
Oh
any state,
man. Hey, it'll be so sweet if if all the brothers get in the best condition, and we don't know what each other dog look like, but hey, everybody going in the best condition, you need to drop $100. Winner take the pot. It make you work the dog a little better.
Yep.
It make you put more work. There, what you gonna get this trophy, and of course, we gonna ADBA get their percentage of for handling everything, making sure everything legit. But all the brothers who work the dogs and put in the work, you know, like it's a brother. I don't know who he is, man. I don't know this brother. White brother. I don't know him. Down in he tore it up down in Chipley, then tore it up down in Mississippi. That brother had a 13-month-old female, black. That thing was nice, man. He pulled up, had in condition. He won best condition. Both shows. That thing was nice. Like if that brother would have pulled up, they'd have had money on the line. He'd have tore him out the frame with a 13-month-old dog.
Damn.
Now he pulled up with a 13-month-old dog. I heard the judge when he said it, man. And he got the trophy in his hand. He walking over there, and they were asking him, "I know you ain't finna give it to that young dog." And get what he said, "Man, that bitch bad, man. That bitch bad." He couldn't get what, dog. They couldn't deny her, even though she was the youngest dog out there. They couldn't deny it to her. You
Damn.
couldn't get what. Just looking at her, you might want to give it to the other one, but you can't deny it to her because she was that. Both shows. She looked so good one show. That was the judge told him. Judge say, lift the hair up on her. Let me see what it do when you lift it up on her. He lifted up. That thing stayed up there for a second, went down. He just told him,
Damn.
come on. He told him, come on, get your trophy.
Damn. That joker look good.
And that joker looked, man, that little joke about 38 pounds. Man, that joker looked like she was chiseled out of bricks.
Damn. Mm-mm.
I don't know that brother name. Like I seen that brother on Pitwise. I seen him at the show this weekend. That brother had a nice dog, boy. I wasn't at the show, but I seen him post them things over on Samurai. Man,
Mm-hmm.
that brother got some boy look nice. I don't know what line of dog it is. I like it.
Pitwise.
Yeah, he had a nice one, man. He had some at the show, man, out there this weekend. Down in Jersey, he had some nice looking dogs.
Now let me show this. Let me throw this pedigree up here real quick, city boy. Let me throw this pedigree up here. I want to show y'all this pair right here, man. This is Garner's Hardwood off Garner's Hickory Tea and Garner's Mean Francine. Frisco on the bottom side, Frisco on the top, off two half brothers and sister breeding. This dog right here bred up, man. If you like that Frisco stuff, hey, RA, what you think about this stuff right here, RA? Hey, check it out. Got fat bills. Well, let me start right here. Champion Denny and Dixie Line Connections, Bo, 5-time winner. Coming off of Rolling Hills, Taz, bred the Fat Bills, Sapello rum. Okay, let's see who Sapello coming off. Sapello is coming off Chinaman, bred the Fat Bills, Bonnie, and Fat Bills, Buzzsaw, Stumper, Fat Bills, Snake Man's Black Rose. Oh man, that thing there bred up. Eli on top. Now, I would say this is a great, a hellified dog here, man. Hellified, great looking dog. You know, hey, big salute to them brothers that be out there hating, man. Hey, this Sambo ran through this damn dog right here. Garner's Hardwood, his bow ran through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I had to look see how he was bred, really. You know, uh, my man was down there talking about that Fat Bill stuff the other day, and this ain't no disrespect to Fat Bill. I just seen the dog down in the pedigree. What kind of diss could I diss him because of his dog in the pedigree of a dog that I beat damn 25, 30 years ago? I was just looking at the ped. Romero's China Girl. We had some dogs off that China Girl, though.
Man,
Yeah,
we had that stuff off. We had that stuff off of that mainline Morgan dog off of Garner's Double Blade.
Yeah.
Man, you talking about a joker with some teeth in his mouth look like some butcher knives.
Yeah, that dog do got some big teeth, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. My homeboy, Corey from down there, where he went to school together. My man been trying to put me on that bullshit a couple years back. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He trying to put me on the ball stuff. He a balls man, but he call it a secret sauce, and he won't really tell me certain things about it. You know what I'm saying? But he been trying to put me on it, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I always say, like, yeah, that red boy Jocko.
Man, hey, while you're playing, it go good with the balls, man. I'm talking about superior athletes.
Hey,
Superior, superior athletes.
that's the same thing my man told me not too long ago too. Good athletic
Man,
dog.
hey, superior athletes, bro. I'm telling you now, man. I'm gonna tell you, my first introduction to the balls dogs was way back in the day, and I told you, it was what, man. I know, man. I probably was 90 something. We went out, and it was one from New Orleans. J Bo them might have known him. Duct Tape. The dog name was Duct Tape, and he went in my little homie from the projects with us. He had one named Waco, Texas, and man, That's that right there was one of my all-time favorites shows that I man what oh my I'm talking about, bro. That was in the 90s. Talking about probably 95, 96, and I still remember that shit. I remember that, man. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Damn.
When they turned both of them loose, they met in the middle, and that was the first time I had ever. Hey, I had dogs, but get what I was telling joke. My dogs don't do that right now. Hey, that's what I know. I had to give me some real dog. My dog don't do that. You see what that one doing? Mine don't do that. I ain't got the one that do that. One, hey, both of them got one hole and stayed there for about 30 minutes. The first hole, I told mine don't do that right there. I knew then I had to go on shopping in another place. I gotta go shop somewhere else.
I ain't gonna lie, my homeboy had a damn dog on Frisco back in the '90s, a black one. He ran shit in the area for about a good year with that dog. He was doing some numbers with that dog right there. I ain't gonna lie. But that was before we know that was probably had to be like '95 because we ain't even had a damn fatty them sister yet, and that happened. We got them in '96, so that had been like 94, 90, 94,
Hey,
95, somewhere
hey,
in that area.
yeah, man. Tell them boy back in them days, man. Tell them they can't live them days no more. Tell them days over with, man. Tell them deal with it. Hey, tell them try this right here. Big dog said they want to do it so bad. Tell them line up with 15 to 20 car behind y'all. Y'all going down the dirt road around past all these four houses and see if you don't get the police called on you.
Yep. Hey, man, I did. Hey, I did a whole video, man,
Man,
at the football field back there, and I told brothers, I say this is where I seen my first yellow dog go at. And back then the football field where I showed them boys at, back that was my nothing but woods, nothing but woods, deep. I'm talking about deep forest, and we was in the city limits. We just so happened to have at least about 3 or 4, 5, maybe 5 miles of woods behind the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And man, that shit was deep. I'm talking about, man, I see my first yellow dog. But that was times changed. Now you talking about a whole rec complex there in the same place.
yeah, hey, man, yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, bro, I remember, man. I remember we put this Burger King in Pritchard, Alabama. We used to go to the same, we going in the same area all the time. We going up to Marvella, Chunktula, all that. We pull up. Hey, man, I had to look in the rearview mirror and look behind me, big dog. Man, it might be 40 cars behind me. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What? And man, we literally pulling in a neighborhood, big dog, with all this, man, with all this. I'm like, man, we got, as I think now, back then, I was 20, I was a little reckless, I was dangerous, I ain't care. Right now today, I'm quite sure, man, you can't do that. Hey,
Hell no.
you look like the damn Secret Service coming through all them SUVs.
Yep. And a lot of times where this shit be going down at, these be little small hick towns. And
Yep,
then,
and that where we was at, small hick towns.
yep. And shit, you gonna draw attention off top. You know
Man,
what
them
I'm
folks
saying?
standing on the porch. Man, them folks standing on the porch looking at us like we what? Like probably didn't know what was going on, but they sure standing out there looking. They looking. Cause we never had a problem with the police. We going to the same spot every time. Some Cajun house. We never had a problem with the police.
Hey, let's play a little game real quick. I made this up, earlier, and I'm gonna see what you can do with it. right. Just tell me the first thing that come to mind when I say these dogs' name right here. You just tell me the first thing that come to mind. Mayday.
Producer.
Mountain Man Hummer.
I don't even know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about the Mountain Man dog. Nothing. I don't know nothing about him.
Okay. What about Frisco?
Mouth.
Boudreaux's Eli.
Mouth.
Uh, Sporting Dog Journal.
Self snitching. See, only reason I would say that because if that stuff was out in today's time and people would put their name in that, I probably think you would be in a world of trouble.
Yep.
Because like back in the day, now like I say, the times ain't what the times is back then. Back in the day, you probably could do that and get away with it. Now today's time, you can't even talk about it. Like my man, Mr. Thaxton. I don't know what he did. I don't know what. I don't know if he did something illegal. I don't know. I don't think a phone call requires him life in prison.
Nope. Nope. And one thing about them books like that, you can't even sell them books now or none of that type of stuff like that type. You can't. That's how times change. You know what I'm saying? You can't even. That's considered like basically selling, promoting dog fight.
Yeah, I don't think like the guy who got the 500 years or whatever he got. I don't think he should spend the rest of his life in jail.
No, that's crazy. I definitely don't think that because there's too many brothers across this country
That
and
that
folks
does
that
worse.
yeah, it
That
done
does
way
way
worse.
that does way worse.
Yep, and ain't got no time.
Yeah,
Period.
like they're like touching kids and touching women and that kind of stuff. Like man, I don't get it. Like Mr. Thaxton, at the age he got, he shouldn't get that kind of time, man. That's ridiculous. Like he got to do the rest of his life, which when you're older, your life ain't, your health ain't much. It ain't that, and you got to spend the rest of your little health in locked up. That ain't cool.
Nope. Nope. That's why I say, man, like I don't agree with dog fighting, and I agree that brothers need to do the right things, but I think that the laws just don't match up to the crime, man. You know what I'm
No, the
saying?
law don't match up to the crime. Like Mr. Coleman, man, who we was down in Jacksonville. Mr. Coleman got jammed up with the dog, man. He was so old, bro. They ain't even do nothing to Mr. Coleman. I think they let bro go. He was so old. He was so old. The judge and them didn't even do nothing to him. I think bro was damn near 80 or some shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't even do nothing to him like time or anything like that. They ain't give him no time.
And one thing about it, dog, you gotta look at it like this right here. Imagine being 60 years old, right? At about the year 2000. Dog, some people don't be out and about, and some people just mind their business on their property, do what they do, and they just do their own little thing. A older person that in their 60s and stuff, 10 years ago by like nothing, and the laws done changed from the time they was out there and when they was 30 or
Yeah,
40.
and then some of them they just don't get it because they're
Yeah,
so old. They don't
yeah.
get it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mr. Coleman. You ever seen Champion Sam that Mr. Coleman had on his yard?
No.
His whole face was disfigured, man.
Damn.
And they got that off his yard, man. And Mr. Coleman, he was so old, man. They ain't even give him no time, man. They were like, man, he just old, big dog. He was real, real old. That man probably, I'm talking about probably 70. And he already, when they that old, man, like what you gonna what can you get out? You can't get nothing out of him.
I tell you like this here. If you don't think brothers that age should get passes, then I'm gonna say like this here, right? We all know because I'm gonna speak on this on another video. One brother say I like to bring race and stuff and different things, but I'm just speaking about this real. We all know back in the brother who is maybe 70 years old, white brother who may be 70, then if you take, you probably lived through the Jim Crow era and all that other stuff in the 60s and the 50s and all that other stuff, you know, and especially if you in your 80s and the 90s and stuff like that, why would if you come up to me or me and you brush shoulders somewhere or another at the store or something, or you was in line and you call me out my name, say the N-word or something, I'm not gonna beat you up and punch you down and all kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For one, I know you older than me, and two, I know you come from that era. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Where
there was that. Yeah, man. When they that old man, like me, my mama had to teach me that. That's the era he come from. He don't know no better. And for my granddaddy, man, my granddaddy was born in 1920. Back, I got a chance to live in the house with this joker. The rules that he lived by, a lot of the men living today, they couldn't live in his house because if you don't work in his house, you don't eat. If you don't, like that's how he was built.
yep,
He
it's
was
no.
he was built different. He was built to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And he called you like the sorry. He wouldn't tell you was sorry. He would just tell you was a nickel ass motherfucker. That's his word to you. You was sorry. You ain't worth for nickel. You ain't worth two dead flies smashed. Nevertheless, two alive flies ain't nothing. What he'll tell you.
I tell you what, I'm trying to tell you times change, right? I'm trying to tell you times change, but then you got some of these young brothers out here or older brothers. You may have older grandparents, and you trying to tell them, grandmama or great grandmama, great granddaddy, times change. White people ain't the same. When you try to bring your white girlfriend or your
They
black
they don't
boyfriend home, you know what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
understand. They don't
They don't
understand.
understand, and that's just because times change, and they just sometimes you just gotta look over certain things and understand that these people from their era, and that's the way they live, and that's what they've
Yeah.
been through, whatever they've
Not
been
like
through. You know what I'm saying?
like my mama was born in 1938. My granddad was born in 1920 in Mississippi. So they seen they share the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when my mom didn't have no issue, because I got mixed kids. So my mom didn't have no issue with it. But my granddad,
And this the
he
thing. This the
he
thing.
didn't deal with it, and he'd be like, well, I just tell you, like the white lady, like he did what he told me the first time he seen it back in his days that they throw me up in the tree. And I told him this, man, the time to change, granddad. That, I told some people still on that, but I was like, everybody ain't on that no more, man.
Yeah. And this the thing, man. If we get brothers that been bulldogging, black brothers that been bulldogging, even though we don't want to put race in it, if we bring them, say this brother 80 years old, somebody find a brother that's 80 years old, they want to tell us a bulldog story. He gonna tell us a bulldog story, and it's gonna have race involved with it because he from that era, man. He from the era where a lot of things in this bulldog game, where a lot of things in America was about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Period. In general, so like I told him, man. When it come to me with the bulldog game, I never let race handicap me. I never played the race card. I never say, oh,
No, man.
we
Hey,
never.
man, we with the white guys invited us to their house. The Cajun guys invited us to their house, man. We wasn't nobody stopped us from doing nothing. They invited us over. We used to go over the bay, man. I don't know his name. The Joker looked like Uncle Jesse off the Dukes Hazzard.
And see, that's what a lot of my salute to my up north brothers and my out west brothers and different brothers. A lot of y'all brothers don't understand, and I don't expect you to understand because you're not from the south. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, a lot of that stuff where that's why I say about the N word. You know what I'm saying? We all know, up to date times is not the same as how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? But what I say is what I mean about it's kind of different down south compared to how it's slung around in those other places. But at the same time, when brothers start getting up here and talking these dog stories, and then you speaking about how the white brothers was doing you back in the days, I'm like, you know, I'm out here with these white brothers, and all white brothers aren't the same. Believe me now, all white brothers aren't the same, and all black brothers aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? But I just never played that race card where I couldn't get a dog because I was black, or I couldn't get a dog because this man didn't like didn't like black people. He was the part of the clan or something like that. I didn't ever care what that man did. When I was going to get him with a dog, I promise you, everything I love, race wasn't ever on my mind. Did that?
No, man. We
I'm
went to
telling you, dog.
Cruz. Man,
If
we went to Cruz house, man. Cruz treated us, man. Cruz treated us good folk, man.
dog, I'm
Cruz,
telling you.
Cruz don't treat us no any kind of way, man. Cruz treated us, hey, walked us around, showed us this, showed us that. Cruz didn't treat us bad, man.
Yep, I don't care, dog. I don't care how deep in the country I went. If I seen them barrels and I seen some pit bulls out there, I was pulling over. I don't care about what clan you in and none of that, because I know once we start talking these bulldogs, all that shit out the door. You might,
Yeah, all that go out
you
the
know what
door.
I'm saying?
Hey, so will.
And brothers
Like,
wasn't stealing like they is now, so you can go out there and talk to a brother, especially when brothers got sense and know how to talk to folk. That's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Brothers had sense and they knew how to talk, knew how to talk to brothers. Whether there's older brothers or not, I pull over at your house, man, I see you had dogs or whatever. It may sound funny now, but if I'm 19 years old pulling over at your house and I'm speaking about dogs that you know about, and I'm telling you about Red Boy Jocko dogs or this a dog, I know something. You know what I'm saying? And back then, it's different than it is now. You know what I'm saying? You had a whole lot more trust. Everybody trusted everybody more back then. You know what I'm saying? If your brother let you come on his yard, he trusted you.
yeah,
It ain't happening now. Your brothers want you can't. Oh, don't record nothing. Oh, he gonna bring a secret damn pair of glasses that got the recorders in the shades. So when he
yeah,
walk through the yard, it's gonna record every damn thing. Now you got a
yeah,
yard. Now you didn't even authorize a yard tour. You let the man come check your shit out, but you ain't authorize it for video, and now it's on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Brothers ain't going for that no more, man. And once it's up there, it's up there. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You don't know how many people I know that's on YouTube with their dog yards, but they didn't put their yards up there themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why you
yeah.
got these.
Like,
That's why you got these grain videos and videos that don't look as clear as this or clear as that, because these brothers weren't authorized to do videos.
yeah, they
Sneaking
yeah,
into them.
sneaking videos.
And now it's so much technology now, man. You can't even. You gotta just trust a brother ain't gonna record your shit. Cause
Yep,
you can't really stop him recording if he, like I say, you could come in there with the glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Get a pair. I started to get a pair of glasses just to use my recording when I'm doing my dog stuff. That way it's on my face and I don't gotta carry the camera around. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine if I just want to go record your yard, throw the
yep.
glasses
You
on,
can,
look like regular glasses. You know what I'm saying? And
man.
now,
Hey,
come on, man.
man. Hey. Guess how I went to jail, big dog, nigga. A nigga goddamn hit me with the rosary neck. Nigga had a goddamn recording in the road. Had a the camera was in the rosary necklace. Hey, I get to court. I'm in that big cabinet. Like, yeah, shit. You ain't got shit on me. Man, that man pulled the CD out in the what's your name and popped that thing in there. He was like, "Who this is right here?" I was like, "Oh shit, what you talking about? You want to talk?" Hey, he had get what? Had me hey, clear day, big dog. And he was like, "You can take these 2-year probation if you want them." I was like, "Go on, slide that paper over here. I'ma sign it."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't refute it. He get what? Like you say, man, he had get what? It was in a rosary necklace, big dog, like the necklace with the cross on it.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine how small the camera got to be to hide somewhere on that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
And get what? That bitch recorded a whole 30-minute conversation.
Man, listen, man. These brothers right now, the stuff that they got out here right now that you could buy offline. It ain't no way you can stop a brother from recording your yard if he come to that. If he come to that.
If he really want to, you can't.
Yep, yep, yep. That's why, man, it ain't the same, man. That's why brothers would understand it. Just enjoy the stories, man. Just enjoy the stories that these brothers give you from platform to platform, man. That's all we could do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, whether you believe the stories or
Yeah,
not.
man. Yeah, like the old boy Bach, Boone, all those guys, man. I can imagine the story, man. Like the story they giving over on self-made. I can imagine, big dog. I can imagine the stories they got. I can imagine the things they seen back in the days. Cause I can imagine the stuff like you hear people talking about the Glock and the Beast. I was
Mhm.
there that night. I was in the building that night in Tennessee. I got the honor to see that kind of stuff, man. Like
Man,
they
we need.
like you see the old boys talk about retard and all those the super cracker guys. Man, I got a chance to see those boys roll through Alabama with those dogs. Those some badass dogs too, man.
Man, we
Wacko.
need to get. We need some brothers, man, that been out there like in the 50s, man, in the 40s, that tell some stories that about their bulldog, man. See how that shit was. We ain't heard about that Wild Wild West from them days. That's Mr. Boudreaux, his age, Mr. Pete Sparks and them boys, and people that age, man. We need somebody like that
Man,
that can get up here and tell some stories.
you can imagine when there ain't no police involved, it's just wide open.
Them boys gonna tell you some unbelievable stuff, man.
Yeah, when it ain't no police, no like when the man just think that when the laws when it ain't well, you got to worry about it being a federal crime. They just pull up, give you a little fine, and they don't even take the dogs. Ain't nobody worried about going to no jail, man. We doing what we do.
And the fine $15.
Yeah, they ain't studying, man. They ain't worried about going to no jail, man.
Heck no, man. That's why I say, man, it'd be nice to have about 2 or 3 brothers that's in their 80s that been bulldogging back in them days. They get up here and tell their stories at one time and get up there because only they gonna know the dogs that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we maybe have read about them, but ain't none of us, that age, that was bulldogging back in the 40s or the 50s.
And then, bro, I'm gonna tell you what else. After we seen the Glock and the Beast that night, the Glock and the Beast. This
Mm-hmm.
was the crazy part about it. Glock stood on the Beast stood the line. No, the Glock, he didn't. The Glock went. The Glock asked for a courtesy scratch. He went. So um we go out again. We see the Beast against Bo Duke. So in my eyes fool me. Cause get what I said. Oh shit, I seen that bitch standing in line last time. I'm betting against that motherfucker. See, betting. I'm going against that. Hey, but the man with the dog, he know his dog, bro. Get what he's
Yeah.
saying. He said it before he went that to keep everything fucked up, but he gonna do it anyway because he got confidence in that motherfucker. He did it anyway. Hey, on the follow up, when he went out against the second time he went out against Bo Duke, he was down and out. I thought Bo Duke got him. This when you talk about having a bond with your animal. Him
Mm-hmm.
and that man had a bond, big dog. He coached that joker right back in there, man, for the win. He Kobe Bryant him all the way back in there. I was like, look at this shit here.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta
that
have them bonds with them, boy.
man, he had that whoever that dude was and had that Beast. Hats off to that joker there that day. He had a bond with him. That man, all that stuff was so long ago, man. It's stuff like that I can remember. I can remember it because it was amazing to me. And I was young. Like back then, I ain't know what the fuck I was looking at because I was young. I was green.
Yeah.
All I know is I see some shit. I'm like, damn, that shit, that was pretty good right there. I ain't know what the hell I was looking at. I was 20-some years old.
Wow. Yeah.
Man, I what 21, 20, I ain't know what I was looking at. Hey, I'm here, but I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, but you know what I'm saying, to the eyes of the other people, they know what they looking at. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That should be like that, boy.
Now that I'm older and I look back, I'm like, well, damn, that was very impressive. Like the impressive shit when you look back at it now, it was impressive when you think about it. Like the dogs, everybody talk about the 2 and 3 hours. I don't even think motherfuckers know how long that is, man.
That's what. Hey, man. That's why I say, man, for a brother to say back in them days, okay, your dog went 2.5 hours.
Shit.
He went 2.5 hours and he lost. Man, you better do a little thinking. Don't go off your attitude right then. You better do a little thinking, dog. 2.5 hours. You
Man,
ain't
2,
you
3
ain't
hours,
worried
man.
about
That's
the
a long,
dog.
man. That's a long time, man.
And a lot of brothers, like you said, haven't seen a 2 hour show.
Hey, I seen 2 hours, 45 minutes, and I seen, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. You remember I told you the first time I ever seen this shit in my life? The nigga with the crew rocket dog, he stayed by us. Remember I told you I had to stand over the nigga house when I was a little boy walking home from middle school, look over them nigga yard, watch them nigga doing them dog. That nigga, his car went crank one day. That nigga asked me for a ride. This my first time ever seeing this shit in my life. He asked me for a ride, like, yeah, I give you a ride. I ain't know I was going goddamn 2 hours away from the damn house. So we ride, we get where we going. And when they turn that shit loose, big dog, did what for them nigga don't know what 2 hours is.
Hey,
2 hours and 30 minutes. Nigga, I went to sleep and woke back up, and the motherfucker was still at it. I was like, well, goddamn. When I went to sleep, woke back up, it was the same 2 motherfuckers still in there. Nigga, that's what 2 hours and 30 minutes is. When you take a nap and wake up and you don't even bleed, and you know you went to sleep at 7:30, nigga, you wake up, nigga, it's damn near 9 o'clock, and you still looking at that shit.
Hey, above the rim say 345. Boy, them boys don't. Hey, them boys don't know nothing about that
Man,
shit above the rim.
man, listen here, man. That shit, get what?
Ain't nobody gonna
And,
be around the square besides the people with money
hey,
involved.
ain't
Everybody else is
nobody
going
but
home.
money and the two men in that motherfucker. Them
Only
the
way,
only motherfuckers there.
only way they won't leave if they can't leave. If they came with you. If they can leave, they gone. They will not be there at 345. Only people gonna be there, the man who owned the dog, the man in the middle, or whoever got money on it. And
Man,
they might even leave, man. Tell me who won, man. You know, so a dog, they say a dog go 3 hours and he stand in line or he cur out. Man, you got hey man, that's a hellified dog
hey,
there.
hey,
I don't give
you
a damn
that
what they
hey,
say.
after 3 hours, shit, you might cur out, goddamn.
Hell yeah. Shit. Man, hey, I can understand 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 40,
Yeah,
30
I can
minutes maybe.
understand the 15 minutes, the 25 minutes, the 30 minutes, the 40 minutes, but man, we talking about 3 hours. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, that's a long time. Hey, take two humans, put two humans together, they will not last for no 3 hours, no 2 hours. They gonna one of them jokers gonna fold, if not both of them.
I guarantee you, they ain't got a combat sport out that's going on right now that you can put either, I don't care if it's UFC, boxing, or whatever, put them together for 2 hours straight, no breaks, no round cuts, no nothing. Put them together for 2 hours straight and see what happens. They won't make it. Guarantee you.
Hell, man, no,
They won't make the 45-minute mark probably with no breaks.
no.
Not,
At
not
36 minutes, get what? Some of them jokers be tapped out at 36 minutes.
shit, boy. That's a long time, dog. That's why I
Man,
say, a lot of people when they say that cur 2 hour, I'm getting rid of them. A cur is a cur. Yeah, a cur is a cur. But at the same time, man, you gotta look at it. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours ain't no small amount of time, boy. I'm telling you.
no,
You
it
know,
ain't.
I'm telling you, I remember back before I even got deep into dogs, I had to be about 17, 18, probably about 17. And then damn, man, we were doing something, and the dogs it had been getting close to an hour. Man, that crowd that was around there looking at that shit, man, that shit got little as hell. The longer it got down to nothing but the people that had the dogs. It started, man, everybody gone. Nobody want to see it. The shit get bored. You know what I'm saying? They just still going. They still going. Neither dog stopping. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, but at the end of the day, if the dog go 2 hours, what can I say about him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it
Hey,
was to the
and
point
all
where
the ones
everybody
who,
had that, everybody got a 2 hour dog, then yeah, okay, let's get rid of this 2 hour dog. We can get
everybody
rid
don't,
of that one.
and there probably a lot of people who saying that I ain't never seen it, never experienced it, and probably never touched one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's
Man,
another yep. You
man,
right,
we
dog.
had that. Man, we had Hawkeye. Man, I'm telling you, man, I sat that by that side 2 hour and 45 minutes, big dog, and get what? Drizzling in about 20 degrees. And we
Damn.
sat right there, and we sat right there, and get what you say. Just like you said, when the smoke cleared, when you looked around that bitch, nigga, it ain't never about 8 people out this motherfucker.
Damn.
The people with the dog, the nigga spot we at, and the nigga referee, and everybody else got damn shit. They motherfucker scattered out, or them niggas gone.
Hey, I tell you what, I don't know the whole chemistry behind it or whatever, but when I was going to the recruiting office and I was doing my PT training and stuff like that, I was running my laps and stuff, and it was starting to rain at the particular time, and the recruiting officer told me, "Say I can breathe better when it's misty and raining like that out there, running my laps and stuff. You know,
Hey, and
the air cool
that
out
was,
there. It's a hot day.
yeah, them joke. Hey, boy, them joker that and sing like now one. Them joker ran hot that day right there. That was a good one. Only reason I can remember that one because you know what I'm saying that was our dog and we had picked up a big old nice knot.
Yeah,
But some of the stuff that I seen, man, some of the stuff I seen, the most impressive dog was the loser. Like when I seen the duct tape dog, you know what I'm saying, man. Oh man, that duct tape was the second time I ever seen one. He lost, but his determination was there. He had 4 flat tires, you know. Shit, you ever drove your car down the street on a flat tire that been wobbling all over the place?
mm-hmm.
Imagine you got all 4 of them bitches flat. When they
Yeah,
turned him loose, get what? He the only one I ever seen belly crawl, but he didn't make it. He got counted out before he got there, but he was on his way. He was halfway there, but he got counted out. Hey, this how green I am now, big dog. I'm the green. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm probably 21 years old. Everybody stood up, started clapping. Get what my dumb ass say. What the fuck y'all clapping for that motherfucker for? He lost.
Damn.
Hey, I'm green, but I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Now that I'm older, get what I told the nigga get what I said. You know what? That's the only one I ever seen do that.
Yep. And
That's
that's the
the only
thing,
one I
man.
ever seen do that. Get what? Now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, that's the one I want right there.
Hey, and that's the thing with a lot of brothers who've been in the dog game from back in the days, dog. It ain't just the younger brothers or the older brothers who wasn't bulldogging back then. They got the ego problems now. Y'all gotta understand that we got things that we get upset about as well, because we get upset because it ain't what it used to be. We don't got the dogs we used to have.
Yep.
If we knew what we should have knew back then when we had them dogs, it would have been a whole lot different
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm
Joe
saying?
Wood, like the dogs I
So
had
yeah,
off of Cruise, man. Without we were getting from Cruise and Paul, like the dogs I had from Paul Vincent, man. Shit, if I knew what the man was bringing down to me, I would have had that shit right now today. I ain't know I was 20 some years old. It's just a fucking dog. We
dog.
selling all that goddamn shit. That don't work, go buy another one. That don't work, fuck it. Get rid of them, go buy another one.
And see, this the thing, dog. That's why I tell brothers about Jeep, about Eli, about Red Boy, and all them dogs. When they was living, they weren't on that level that we got them on now. It's just the same as the dogs that we had back then. When we had them, they wasn't. They was dogs. They was just dogs.
Yep, they
These
was just
dogs coming
dogs.
off Jeep. These dogs coming off these dogs. These dogs coming off Eli. These dogs coming off Chinaman, Frisco. These is dogs. Now we look at them like, damn, boy, if we'd have had that. Them dogs was gold mines. Each one of them
Yep.
dogs that we had was gold mines. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like that.
Unless it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
curves
like
or
that.
something.
Man, like that dog we had off the double we had off the double blade dog bred back to shit directly off of fucking Luke Kane. We don't get what we don't know what the fuck we got, man. We just the old see back then, big dog, just think. We bought 7 dogs from the man. He sold them to the whole litter for $1,700, then delivered them.
Damn.
That's the price of a damn puppy today.
Yep. Yep. So that's why I
Hey,
tell brothers, we go through
drove from
things too, dog.
Oklahoma all the way to drove Oklahoma all the way to Mobile, Alabama, and all he asked for was somewhere to stay for the night and something to eat. Then he gonna wake up in the morning and go home.
Yep, man. We go through things as older brothers, dog. So you imagine a brother that used to paying $1,700 for that whole package deal that you talking about, and now he try to buy a dog right now from a brother, and I say, yo, you got to give me 1,700 for that one puppy right there. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at it a whole different way.
And the dog we were getting from back then was show enough guy. I'm talking about you getting dogs off of pull that pedigree up, dog. Vincent's 2 cane. And look at them pedigrees off of them dog, or better yet, pull up the mainline Morgan dog and look at them the dog we had the dogs off of mainline Morgan. Man, if a brother had dogs bred like that today, if Tom Garner had them dog bred like that today, he'd be telling you he wants $3,500 for them. We got them dogs from that boy Paul Vincent. Man was selling us the old kind of dog, man. Get the whole litter for 1,700. But you see, you could tell the price that it was back in the day. They ain't the dogs of the day.
Now, this mainline Morgan pedigree right here,
Yeah,
we
now
off of
go in his offspring and look at that mainline Morgan bred to Vincent's Candy.
mainline Morgan offspring, the Vincent's Candy, Vincent's Reaper.
See, that's the dog I had, Vincent's Reaper. You can hit Reaper. That's the one Paul Vincent showed me. I used to call him Ike the Pimp.
Hey, we got Fat Bill in the background. I gotta give Fat Bill his props when I see him back there now. We got Fat Bill in the background. Fat Bill and TVK's Ripper. That's coming off of Garner's Frisco and Fat Bill's Bolero. Frisco bred
Yeah,
Bolero.
man, we had that's the dog I had on my yard, man. I got from Paul Vincent, man. We had the whole little big dog, whole little. We had that dogs bred like that. He sold us the whole little for $1,700.
Damn, damn. Hey, that was them prices back then, boy. That was them prices back then.
Yeah, we were getting dogs like that, man, for the little nothing.
That dog Double Blade had some hangers on him.
Man, that Joker got some in his mouth, man. Look like boy, like he got switchblades in his shit.
Brother Vernon said he had got something for $1.50. And imagine, hey, Vernon, imagine somebody come up to you, one of them older brothers, and they say they got $150. You know, I might just give you the dog because I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is with you. You know, like I just said, I know what area you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, if a brother 80 years old and he want to buy a dog from me, I ain't, you know what it is, dog. We gonna take this shit back to the to the 60s for you. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Hey, now
uh,
pull up Vincent's Barracuda sled.
Vincent's Barracuda sledge.
Yeah. Man, that man it's the stuff the man selling us, man. The man selling us this kind of stuff. Hey, when you look at this pedigree, you're gonna be like, damn. And then we got the brother talking about, I'm just getting into the Mayday dog. Man, I was fucking with these dog, man, way back before I even knew what the hell I had my hands on, man.
Okay, let's see here. We got Vincent's Barracuda sled.
Look at him bred to Vincent. Look at the stuff bred to Vincent's Lucille. See, I ain't even get what? I ain't even looking at no dogs. I just know them the dogs that bro was selling. I just know the shit I was buying from him.
We got Vincent's Buck Boy. That's off Lucille.
Look at them pedigrees.
Barracuda sled, which coming off Orca and Latin Force, all Latin Force, and Vincent's Toucan on the bottom. Toucan is off Natural Born's rating.
Hey, $200 for a puppy.
Let me go in the 4th generation of this dog right here. We got Mayday, Barracuda, Yellow, Dolly, Mayday, Lucane,
$200 for a puppy, big dog.
Mayday, Lucane. That's hey, to my brothers, my brothers who just got in the dog game, or you know, maybe just getting your feet, you know, getting how you want with your program. This is what a $200 puppy. This is what we mean. This is a $200 dog. You know, but at the same time, like I told brothers, that $200 ain't $200 now though. You know,
Hell no.
even though it
Hey,
was low, it wasn't what $200 is now.
yeah, I had them dog right there now. I be telling them I want $3,500 for a puppy. They see the way them dogs is, they be like, good Jesus Christ. And you know the race thing, you see what hand that is holding it up, don't you? See what color the hand is, don't you? That Joker didn't care nothing about no race, man. That man came spent the night at the house with me and my family, me and my 4 black daughters and my wife. When I was married to her, shit, hey, we don't care nothing about no race.
Let's check another one off our Barracuda sled out and Lucille. See if they got any pictures.
Yeah, Vincent, man, that was my go-to guy there, man.
That's Vincent Sharp. Barracuda sledge and Lucille. Them ears there, boy. Them ears. Them ears. Y'all pay attention to my younger brothers who be looking at pedigrees and looking at genetics and different things. I tell you, them ears. Now to my brothers who follow in Mellow Yellow pedigree, like I told you, why should Mellow Yellow and Fletcher throw dogs with ears like this when neither one of them have ears like this? Why would they throw a dog with ears like this when neither one of them have ears like this? Because it's in their blood. It's in their genetics. And see, the thing about it, something I noticed, a lot of brothers that, you know, when it was back when I was maybe 15, 14, 15, I heard certain brothers say, oh, they got these hound dog looking dogs. See, a lot of them brothers really wasn't in the dogs like they thought they was in the dogs. You know what I'm saying? When you not in the dogs where you think you in the dogs, you don't recognize a true pit bull when you see one. You know what I'm saying? It gotta look like a bulldog to you. It can't be that hound dog, doggish looking dog, big ears. You know what I'm
So
saying?
man,
But
Hey man, we be getting them dogs from Brug. What you questioning them? That a goddamn hound dog, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, we were getting them dogs from Paul, man. Paul was treating the Joker right, boy. Hey,
Yep.
check out that what's your name dog. He used to brag about that son bitch. What that is, Bosco, Grand Champion Bosco.
Hold up. Hold
He
up.
offered 2K. That's one of 2K's sons.
Okay, one of Two Kane sons. I just seen Two Kane up there. Let me see if I can pull him up real quick. Let me see. I just seen Two Kane.
See for the
Okay, Two Kane.
see for the Joker who talking about I wasn't what's your name?
Bosco.
Yeah. See, that's the fella who turned me on to where all the dogs I got now from MKK.
Yeah.
He turned me on. See, he called him by his real name. See, they know each other. No, them boys stay by each other. Him and Mr. Frosty Barrett.
Yeah.
See, I was dealing with those boys back, man, when I was in my 20s. I ain't know who I was dealing with, bro. I'm just buying dogs, man. I ain't know nothing about no dogs. I'm just buying dogs from the man.
Boy, you see how this dog bred up, boy? That
Talking about
dog,
Bosco?
that dog Vincent's Calamity Jane, right here
Yeah,
on the bottom side. If you go to
yeah,
her fourth generation, all that shit they say Thomasons, everything
yeah.
right there they say Thomasons on the bottom side. All that stuff is coming off of Burns, Mr. Burns dog, except for that dog right there. That's the only one. The rest of
Oh,
them,
who that? Mr. Who?
Mr. Burns Stumpy dogs, and then they got other dogs on the bottom side, but they got it's
Some of
a
that super trooper stuff.
let me see. It got some Sorrel stuff right here on the bottom side, and that champion beige red dog. Let me see what that's coming off. The Cotton's Bullet stuff. That's Cotton's Bullet. So it got a Burns Stumpy on the top side, and got your Sorrels and Bullet stuff on the bottom side. That Thomason,
Right. Talking
all
about
that Thomason stuff.
Calamity James.
Yep, yep.
I see all the burn. I see the burn stumpy and Cruz Goody and Toes Black Rider.
And see what'll make these dogs good dogs. Just like these brothers say, you need outs and stuff sometimes. This dog right here would have, especially back then, with coming directly off Luke Kane or brother and sister breeding, and you got Two Kane, and he bred to a out like Calamity Jane, and got a little bit of Red Boy Jocko in it, but not much. You know what I'm saying? Not much, to really, just enough. And then you got all these outs down here at the bottom, on the bottom side. Man, them dogs, I know they made great dogs. And the thing about it, because it's a whole different time frame, you know, uh, brothers just don't get a chance to check like they used to check back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Brothers just, you know, shit. This is the thing about it. And I done heard this more than one time. A lot of Barracuda shows wasn't contracted. You know what I'm saying? Brothers make it like he was a 10-time winner, he was a 9-time this. And I heard it from more than one person that Barracuda had more backyard shows than he did uh, you know, contracted shows. But the thing about it, your roughest dogs was in the backyard. That's the point I'm
Yeah,
trying to
hey,
make. You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
hey, they
And
was.
this the
Yeah,
thing
they
about it.
was.
It really ain't no such thing. I'm gonna tell you what backyard is. When you ignorant, when you're doing dumb shit, when you're moving dumb, when you acting like you just got a simple way of thinking, when you just out there being petty. That's backyard.
Yep,
When
doing
it comes to
dumb shit.
because I'm not with famous people, because I'm not with the person or the person that's in
Hey,
the journal. That,
competition where you find it at, big dog. Hey,
yeah,
when we jumped out the porch, our first time when we got the Hawkeye dog, we jumped off the porch and we bumped into the old school brother. Any of you guys in here from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, nor old school joker named Dogman from Hattiesburg run with a little young fella named Roach. See, big dog, when we jumped off the porch, we was young. We 21, 22. We hang around a whole bunch of old country jokers in the country. No, we come out the city. So they didn't know, well, we didn't know shit. But what they didn't know, the man who sold us the Hawkeye dog, he in the background. He, you know what I'm saying? He, 30, 40 years older than us. So he getting us the game as we go, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
we went up there with Dogman, and Dogman, we love you to death. Man, we crushed him, big dog. When I say we ain't crush him one time, we crushed him 3 times.
Yep.
So I crushed him 3 times. He had to tell us on the third time, I ain't fucking with you no more. Goddamn, that motherfucker ain't nothing to play with, boy. He the joker, big dog. That night I say 2:45, he pulled one of them yellow dogs out on us. And that joker was 19 months old. This how confident he was about the yellow dog. Well, I'm gonna call him, he was a yellow John dog. This how confident he was in him. He was a triple bred yellow John dog, 19 months old, had never been touched. And that man came out there to play with 30 grand that night on the dog he had never seen before, never touched before.
Damn.
He
Man,
was confident. Get what he told us.
man, he might be seeing that dog already, man.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what he told us, man. He don't know what he came to do, but he know what he bred to do. And that what he told. He said, I know what this motherfucker bred to do, and I know where he came from. When he cut him loose, big dog,
He
he was
put 30
looking,
on him. He put 30 on him.
man, they put 30 on that motherfucker. That motherfucker looking around, bro, listen to me, he looking around like, what's going on, y'all? When he cut him loose in that thing, he know he got something buried in the damn chest.
I'm gonna tell you why he said that. I'm gonna tell you why he said that. That's case he lose. If he lose, I don't know what I just know what he's supposed to do, what he bred like.
Hey,
Believe,
that motherfucker, hey,
believe me.
that motherfucker screamed and hollered for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I tell you that.
Hey,
That motherfucker scared me.
he brought
Man, he
that
took that.
he brought that
Hey,
motherfucker in there looking pretty.
hey, big dog, just think, man, you 21 years old, 21, 22. No, I'm 50 now. Just think you 21, 22, you looking over there at this dog. And every time they take him back to the corner, he's screaming and hollering like he ready to get loose and kill somebody. I had never seen no shit like that in my life. That motherfucker scared me. I said, oh my gosh.
Man, I remember when I was looking at my first yellow show with a yellow dog, and it was a brother that was looking at it with me, and he was bragging. He used to always brag about dog this and dogs do it, and pit bulls and shit he done seen. And man, I'm talking about them dogs start clenching around each other mouths and shit, and they was bleeding, and both of them was yellow. One dog was buckskin red nose, and the other dog was buckskin black mass, which was fatty little mate sister. Fatty little mate sister, man. I'm talking both of them was all that red was around their face and shit like that. Man, he started crying. I say, man, it's the first time I ever seen that shit. He say, take them off, oh, they bleeding too bad. And this is the same brother that was bragging about all the shit he seen and all kind of shit. Take them off, they bleeding and they bleeding. And I'm talking about one dog was 6 months old, and the other dog was probably about a year old. But the year old dog was like a little midget dog, and the yellow dog was, back in them days, it was a full size yellow dog at 6 months old. You know what I'm saying? And shit, boy, that yellow dog off of fatty little mate sister, boy. That when I'm telling you, turn up, boy. I'm talking about, like you say, she ain't had a bitter bulldog look in a dog. When you talking about brother that's 16, 17, 18, that's looking at dogs that's supposed to be pit bulls, and you look thinking about a box face dog, with
Man,
the
you don't know
tail or
what you
whatever.
look, man. You don't know what you looking at, man.
Dog,
When you be that young, you don't know what the hell
hey,
you looking at.
hey,
You
you
looking
got
like, ah, there ain't no pit bull.
you got a yellow dog in your hand, and back then they had that thick skin. You hold them by their skin, and they body still way over there, and they pulling and yelling, screaming and shit, and they don't even look like a pit bull in the face. Got a long looking face,
Yep.
man. Shit, man. The hell with them black dogs. I want these shits right here. These what I want. That's what I said back then, dog. I ain't gonna lie. And one thing
Hey,
I say, hey,
hey, that's what I said when I seen them crew rocket dog. When I first seen one of them, I told man, I want one of them right there. Where'd you get that from? And
hey,
that's how we introduced to the dude with the dogs off crew rocket. Man, that joker had. Now one thing I give him, brother Bull. The bull go to the thing with one. He bred that motherfucker. Man, he had a dog. Cruise. Check out that. Pull up that Cruise Willie C. Man, that man tell you I breed this motherfucker to a cat and get bulldog. He ain't lying. He caught some boy walking down the street with a dog. The dog in heat. He bred a dog to it and got 2 puppies and went and won with both of them. Turned one of them to a champion. His dog. He had a dog that was potent, like you say, pre-po. That damn Cruise Willie C.
yeah.
Man, I wish that kind of stuff that ain't around no more. He had that thing coming directly off of Cruise.
Hey, Darryl Hughes say he know Dog Man and Roach. Darrell Hughes
Hey,
say he know him.
Hey, he say you know Roach.
Mm-hmm. Now that's that Cruz Willie C dog we looking at right there. Cruz Rocky, Cruz Diablo, Gladys, Burn Stumpy, Cruz Goldie. You know, hey, that joker that bred up, boy. City boy, where you done left me? That joker bred up. Big salute to all the brothers down in the chat, man. Big salute to all the brothers down in the chat. Let me drop that link down in the chat again. Get us a new link down there. Cause that old link, brothers can't use it if they trying to get in. Big salute to everybody that's watching, man. Like I always say, just a little bit of the dog talking them pedigrees for this good old Monday. Like I say, man, tell them boys, we ain't worrying about having no winners. As soon as you say you got winners, that just validate what they trying to say. You got dogs for fighting. We don't got no winners. We don't know what you're talking about. We doing the ADBA shows, anything that got to do with working our dogs in a legitimate way. They go that link for anybody that want to get up here and do that dog talk.
Yeah, I'm back in here, bro.
Yeah, that thing I act up sometime.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, tell that Joker, man. Hughes, he know Roach, man. We used to go in and tell Hughes, tell Roach, them boys who own Hawkeye say they used to be tearing y'all butt up. Hey, y'all ain't never heard nobody make champion out one man, did it? That unheard of, ain't it? Hey, champion, champion out one man, unheard, man. Hey, I tell you no lie, and I ain't capping. No cap. Like the Cap brother say, we about to made $100,000 off Dog Man and Rose Big Dog.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. You say that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a bunch of people that made champion of one person out there. But the thing about it, what I'm saying that is, these brothers try to act like that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hey,
the type of
bro,
bulldogs
get
you
what?
had back then. You had them
Hey,
kind of
hey,
bulldogs back then.
get what? He when we beat him the first time, we beat him in 7 minutes. The third time, no, cause he Bumpy Johnson, my crew, they were flashy. They got the golds and the diamonds. See, these boys just putting that stuff in their mouth, big dog. My boy was wearing that stuff in their mouth back then, big dog. Back then, my crew was rocking that stuff and the diamonds in the grills and the big chains and all that.
Yeah,
My boy them, they were wearing that stuff back then, man.
yeah.
So, Dog Man, you know what Dog Man told him that night, big dog, the second night, the one when he pulled, I told you he had a little 19-month-old, and he what that mother was gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what he told my boy. We gonna see if your motherfucking ass be laughing tonight with them damn shiny teeth. They call them shiny teeth. Them goddamn no Dog Man was old school. He said them damn shiny teeth in your mouth. I'm gonna see if your ass be laughing tonight when we leave him. Hey, my boy, at the end of the night, about 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, he said, Dog Man. Dog Man looked over there and that nigga started smiling.
Damn.
He got the top and the bottom with the diamonds in him. Now I get Dog Man. Hey, we kicked him. We kicked him around so big dog. Get what he did? He joined the party, came down, and started buying dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Oh, Dog Man. He
Them was
say he
the
no
days.
rope now.
Yep.
Man, yeah,
Yep.
bro. Them was the day, man. We were busting them jokers up, big. I'm talking about we were slaughtering them. Dog, Dog Man, we got out. We got 2 kills off Dog Man in the box.
Damn.
But we get Dog Man the props. He never ever did not show up, big dog. When Dog Man say he's showing up, Dog Man gonna be there, and Dog Man come to dance too.
Yep. That's why I tell you, dog, the kind of bulldogs these brothers think about now, and they be like, "Oh, you don't leave and you don't go nowhere." Man, listen, man, a brother might be somewhere in Mississippi or Alabama or somewhere, man, and he might be in a city where his whole city back in them days, he had at least 10 legitimate
Yeah,
people that
shit,
he
dog
know
for the
that's
Dog Man. Dog
bulldogs.
Man ain't right. Dog Man ain't right, but Yeah, Dogman ain't riding but an hour 30, hour 45 minutes to come see us. That ain't nowhere.
Mm-hmm. That shit was just different, dog. And then like, like when it comes to the laws, man, you just think, it was petty back then. So and especially when you're younger, it was and it's petty. You definitely don't care. You know, I don't even care right
Yeah,
now.
you don't
The
care.
younger brothers gotta really care about that shit right now because the laws are different, man. You know, it's a whole different ball game. The dogs are the same. When I say same, I mean we still got the same game dogs, but the laws are different. And you just got to figure out a way to still enjoy your dogs without breaking the laws.
Yep.
That's all it is to it.
Yeah, man. We had some fun back in the day. Yeah, you just gotta enjoy. Hey, you just gotta remember the times, man. That's all you can do is just remember when you had the good time, when you had fun. You just can't do it no more.
Yep. Yep. You right about that, boy. And I ain't gonna lie, like I always say, man, shit. Hey, I love to let one go, man. But shit, it just is what it is, dog. Times
Yeah, yeah.
change. I gotta
Time
accept that
change.
fact. I gotta accept that fact.
Yep, you gotta accept the fact you just can't do it no more.
Shit. You got
Man, I'm talking about, hey, man, they talking about ride. How, man, these jokers ain't hitting that slab. You know how far Tennessee was from Mobile, Alabama? Man, we jumping on that slab. Get what, big dog? We going to see the Glock and the Beast. We riding to Tennessee to see one thing. It costs $100 to get in. We paying $100 to get in.
yep.
We
Now,
put we pulling up watching 2 grand champions smash it out, man. We paying $120 to get up in there and watch them smash it out.
yep. Now, AQ, I want to ask you this question. Now, I'm not going to disagree with you when you say these dogs aren't the same. I'm not going to disagree with you with that. But what I want to do, I want to ask you is, I agree with that to an extent, but because I say it's mellow yellow.
What
Okay,
make them not? What make them not the same?
I'm gonna just give you my opinion. If I'm trying to compare mellow yellow to yellow, grand champion, tense yellow, it's a difference. But the thing is, what makes the dogs different, dog, is the laws. If you didn't have the
Yep, the
laws,
law, the only thing makes the dog different.
if the laws weren't the way they is now, brothers would be you'd be knowing who got it wouldn't be no grand champion yellow we talking about for no damn 30 years.
Nope.
It'd be grand champion bubble fuck and grand champion
Yep,
this and grand champion that. These dogs are the,
yep,
are the smart dogs. These dogs are the game dogs. We wouldn't be talking about no red boy. It's got game traits from no 50 years ago if the laws weren't the same. I mean, if the laws were
yep,
that it was back then. Brothers will know who the red game dogs is. The smart
yep,
dogs, the dogs who go in the rear, and the dogs who go in the chest. The brothers will know
yep,
which dogs is doing what. You know what I'm
yep.
saying?
Because you'll get a chance. You'll get a chance to see it. Now the way the laws is, you can't see it.
Yeah, it's a difference, dog. That's what make the dogs different. Brothers got more sense now and thinking about more shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the young brothers, we got young brothers who out there getting it in the game. If you get in the game, I don't care if you 17, 18, 19, 20, doing your thing, you better be thinking about everybody around you. And if you're thinking about everybody around you, you're gonna see that you can't move the way you used to could move. They don't know what used to could move is. These brothers born in 2005 and 2007 and 1999 and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you just better take brothers' advice, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it just is what it is, man.
Hey, 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 Hughes. Yeah, yeah, boy. I seen Brad. I know Kent. I know Brad. I know Twin. I know all them boys, man. Hughes. Yeah. Brad. I seen Champion Brad. Brad was a bad motherfucker, boy. That old buckskin dog with the black mask. Yeah, I know old Brad. See, hey, that Hughes. He running the same circle I used to run in. That old Brad. I remember Kent had Brad Hughes.
Damn. Hell yeah, man. Them was the
Yeah,
good
Brad
old
was a
days, man.
bad boy. Hey, yeah,
Hey,
hey, yeah. He talking about Champion Brad. Yeah, I remember them boys.
hey, AQ, I'm gonna tell you
If
the
the
honest
laws
truth.
weren't there,
Go ahead.
I say, man, if the laws weren't different, history would be rewritten. In the bench, get what? And it keep getting rewritten. We'll know who got the real Eli. We'll know who got the real Yellow. We'll know who got the real Buck. We'll know who got the real Eli. We'll know who got it all.
Hey, I tell you
But
what
guess
though,
what?
I will
The way
say this.
history is, you can't.
I will say this though, dog. The best fucking red boy Jocko puppies I ever seen in my damn life. They wasn't no Big John puppies, and I seen them back in like 1994. 1994, 1995. I ain't never in my life seen no damn puppies like this since then to this day. I ain't seen no puppies like this, dog. The ones I was telling you I was playing with in my house while my mama going to work and all kind of shit. Man, I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 months old dog, grown dog shit. When the dog turned 5, 6 months old, red nose, orange color. I ain't never seen no dogs like this in my life, dog. I'm talking about if that dog see any animal, it can be across the street and you be in a whole nother yard, dog. I'm talking about 100 yards, no exaggeration. 100 yards, you let that dog go. And he's 5 months old, he gonna run full throttle into that dog. And if it's a dog that's not started up yet, he gonna smash that motherfucker at 5 months old. I ain't never seen no puppies like that. I'm talking about I seen some puppies that eat puppies eating puppies and all kind of shit. Fuck all that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about instantly. You ain't gotta do no damn sick 'em, no none of that shit like that. You put
Just put them
you,
down.
I'm talking about you put a puppy in front of him his age, I guarantee you, dog. And I'll put, back then, when I was 15, 16, I probably didn't have this kind of money. But I guarantee you, dog, if I'd have took that puppy, any puppy his age, I'm talking about 50 stacks. I guarantee you ain't got a puppy that's gonna do that shit. I don't give a damn how ill your puppies is. And now I'm telling you, I seen them, dog. I don't give a that bitch coming off yellow. I don't care what that bitch was coming off of. I ain't seen no puppies like that shit to this day, dog. And that shit was coming down off that damn Cottonham Sheba
Hey,
shit. That
hey,
shit was coming off that Sheba
hey,
shit.
hey, Q. AQ, I don't know track life for real, AQ. Hey, I ain't fucking with track life, man. Y'all better leave track life alone.
Hey, I tell you what, Track Life my dog, man. Track Life my dog. Hey, I don't know Track Life good, but I tell you what, he seemed like the type of fella you can stand back to back with. You can stand back to back with him and he go out. He ain't gonna run, I tell you that. We gonna take some motherfuckers out.
Hold on right quick, bro. Hold on.
Hey,
Give me a second.
Track Life got them supplements and he be doing that feeding program, showing them feeding programs. Y'all check them videos he be doing out, man. You know what I'm saying? We represent with all brothers out here, man, with them dogs. You doing it, especially when they doing the right things, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they doing the right things. AQ Henry asked how many dogs did we breed that came out looking like yellow. We bred a lot of them, man. When it come to color wise, yellow was just a buckskin black man's dog. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't nothing real special about his look. Made they really had a special look to him, funny looking look. Yellow just threw out from hound dog looking dogs with the big ears and you know, but he didn't. When I say hound dog, I don't mean like barracuda looking. I mean like your Bozak dogs, your Big John dogs. See, a lot of brothers ain't seen Big John, but Big John look more like the Barracuda stuff. If you look at that picture that he got online, that look more like the Barracuda stuff. So you can't say both of them brothers bred the hound dogs, the Barracuda and the Big John. You know, so yeah, man, a lot of them dogs that we got from Crossroads coming off looking like yellow, coming off toe jam. Them dogs coming with buckskin black mass. I took a dog off of that yellow stuff and I bred it back to Sambo. And it made that's the dog I was telling y'all about in the other video. It made a lay down. When I say lay down dog, this motherfucker laid down too damn much. But the dog was bred right, but he wasn't what y'all will call a battle cross or battle dog or whatever. He was just uh what he was off bow, and that was pretty much the best thing about him. You know what I'm saying? And he was off a yellow bitch, yellow and red boy Jocko Jeep top and bottom. I didn't really care about color and all that shit though, man. Tell you the truth, I joke about the black dogs and all that and different things, man. But at the end of the day, I done had them all, man. Brundle dogs, black dogs, buckskin. I may even had a white dog or two. I remember one time I had a blue dog and I took him and we out there rolling him. He was what we call a beer roller. You just want to drink a beer or something, just go get something on a Sunday, bring him out, get his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? If I kick your ass, then I'm gonna say, "Oh boy, you let a blue dog beat you." But shit, he one of them dogs. I think I got my ass kicked with him about 2 times. You know what I'm saying? But I done did it all, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them dogs, hey, that's why I say, man, hey, I want to feel that feeling
Yeah,
of pulling in them trophies and them ribbons, man, and pulling in that type of stuff, taking pictures with these
yeah,
brothers at the shows and stuff with that that's winning. And I'm trying to feel that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that other shit. I done did that
yeah.
shit, dog.
I ain't know Roach got killed. I know old Twin had got killed. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I ain't know Roach got killed. See, them
Damn,
boy he talking about them boy that used to be big bulldogging up in Hattiesburg.
damn.
Hey, you remember that night I told you we got jammed up with the dog? That how we got jammed up. We had one Bama Black off of that tobacco roll bread to the crew rocket stuff, and we let Dog Man borrow that Joker. And we going to check him out. We let Dog Man use him to do his thing with him. So we going to check him out. We get there. We with the OG who sold us the Hawkeye dog. He said, man, we pulled up, man. It's a bunch of YNs out here. It ain't number YNs out here. We looking around, everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Young, they young. Get what bro tell up big dog. Hey, this the last thing I heard on that radio for my ass was in the back of that police car. That Lil Wayne song, like a cop car, wheel. Boy, get what? That's the last thing I heard. My ass was in the back of that police car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, I learned my lesson. I ain't telling nobody. I'ma do what I want to do. I'ma do what I want to do. I ain't telling nobody that shit. I learned my lesson. I got out of it. I left dogs alone for a minute. I had kids, so no, I can't have the police pull up at my house and my kids by no dogs, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I missed the era where they was doing when they had the sheriff watching the gates and all that type of shit and different things. I
Oh,
missed
hey,
that era.
man, bro. Hey, yeah, man, we pull up the one. Get what? That what I say, man. I ain't going now. The goddamn police up in there. They were like, oh, this is house. We pull up to the sheriff house. The sheriff, hey, that what bro told him down in Mississippi. Get what bro say? At least you ain't got to worry about getting in trouble tonight.
And the trust
We ain't
level,
talking about hey, we ain't talking about the police. We talking about the sheriff of the town. So we ain't got to worry about getting in trouble tonight. He running the police station.
the trust level was different back then, dog. You think that a sheriff would do that now? A sheriff ain't risking his job, even if he liked the pits and like to do all that type of shit. He ain't risking his job for that shit now, boy. Back then, it was the trust level.
No,
It was different, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just different, man. And that's why we gonna always think brothers from that era gonna always think our dogs were different back then. And I'm gonna be one of the brothers. I'm fighting on both sides. I feel like the laws made the dogs different or make us feel like that. But at the same time, I had some of them dogs back then, and I'm just saying like this: if we trying to get yellow dogs, yes, those are the dogs that we're gonna like the best. But if the laws were changed, there'll be another modern day grand champion yellow that's not even called yellow. His name is Vernon Star's Black Angel, but this is the dog that got the gamest production. He producing the gamest dogs in modern day time. You know what I'm saying? Black Angel. But we can't know that because how the laws is, and brothers trying to do the right things now. So that's why I say the laws change all that shit. The whole dog game would be changed if the laws were still misdemeanors like they was back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Brothers wouldn't be worried about no red boy, no Jeep, no none of that shit. Brothers be worrying about them modern day dogs from 5 years ago. Them dogs that were grand champions 2 years ago and 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Dogs that's producing grand champions. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, man, because how the situations is. But the great thing, brothers who experience that shit, we can always say them was the good old days. We seen it, you know what I'm saying? We got a chance to enjoy it, you know. We can brag about it in a way that we're not promoting it now, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the good old thing about it, man. You had a chance to live through it and see it. Y'all brothers who just coming in the dog game now, y'all gonna experience things that the brothers that come in maybe 15 years from now, they gonna be like, man, y'all went through that shit. Y'all was going through that, or y'all was doing it like this or like that. Or y'all, man, who knows if they even got pit bulls in the next 20 years from now? You know what I'm saying? And y'all be like, oh man, we had 30 dogs on the yard. I had 30 dogs on the yard, fam. Oh man, you got 30. We can't even have but two dogs, no matter who the person is. All we can have is two dogs now. You know what I'm saying? We talking 15, 20, 30 years from now. Just saying if anything happened. You know, laws change things, man, and times change, and everybody have their era to shine in, man. You know what I'm saying? If them brothers from Mr. Boudreaux them era get up here, man, they'll out talk all of us when it come to them dogs. Ain't nothing none of us can get up here and tell it when
Yeah,
it comes to
because
the story.
hey,
Yeah.
they can talk. Cause guess what? Them Joker they got real dog talk. Cause back in the era when they was doing it, they would do
Yep. Them boy gonna listen to our stories and laugh, man. I'm gonna tell you some real bulldogs, buddy. Let me tell you about some real bulldogs that them boys start dropping back to them years when our mama and daddy wasn't even born yet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was that's what I'm trying to find, man. Brothers, you know, and they out there. You know, it's just how you gotta find them. I ain't talking about the brothers who was in the Sport Dog magazines. I'm talking about brothers who that age that we don't know about who had bulldogs, man. They could tell us some of them old school stories. We talking about when it wasn't no damn laws, period. Like I said, that shit cost your ass $5, $5 ticket.
yeah, back in the day, man. That wasn't like eat back dog. Even when we was like, it wasn't no ticket back when we was out there, but we wasn't worried about no trouble for real.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, city boy? Man, listen here. I'm gonna tell you how times change. Them boys that's around them boxes nowadays, you can't talk shit to them like how we could talk shit in our days. I get down there with my homeboys or the people that I consider homeboys. If I'm in the square with you, you my homeboy. I don't give a damn if I don't know you or not. If I'm rocking in that box with you, we both, whether you win or lose or draw, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fuck that. My dog about to kick your dog ass. Man, I might get shot these days, man. Fucking with these young boys out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You could talk trash
Yep.
about a brother, and not we didn't talk trash about like disrespect them, but you could talk competitive trash while the show was going on about your dog and
Hey,
what your dog gonna do and
hey,
all kind of shit
hey,
like
big
that. You
dog.
can't do that now, man.
Hey, we out there one night. We out there. My man with the crew, Rocket Dog. What he some of the people might know him as Firewater Killers. We call him Bull. We out there one night. He had remember after breeding he did where he seen the boys. He bought a little dog from some boy. He got the dog. He bred. He got some puppies and one of them made it to be a champion. He sold that dog to some boys from Pritchard. So he sold it to them boys. So he told them let them work him when they want to take him out again, and he'll work them and he'll run them out. He wouldn't charge them. They wanted to do it and handle him and all that, so they did it. He lost. So we had another show one night. He and I would get some boys from Tennessee, and the boys who he sold the dog to, they beefing. They beefing with him. So we like, man, hell your goddamn dog. Fuck these dudes on the sideline. And what he said, he called one of them fuck nigga. Fuck nigga this, fuck nigga that, bitch ass nigga this, bitch ass nigga that. And the boy, the preacher was like, man, who you talking to? He was like, I'm talking to you, fuck nigga. So now he on the top. He smashing the other dog. He tell me, ah, now look at this shit here. Man, you know that man jumped up. The nigga from the sideline jumped up with a four nigga with the thumping up in that big dog.
Yeah. And the thing about
He shot both of them dudes. He
it,
shot both of
dog.
the man in the box.
Yep. Hey, that's how that shit go. That's how they is now, dog. That's how it is. And the thing about it, I say I could talk all that trash, but the thing about it, I would talk some trash, but I wouldn't talk that kind of no kind of disrespectful trash. You know, it was all competitive talk, and it wouldn't none of it interfere with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? What none of it, especially talking about arguing with somebody outside the box and all that. You know what I'm saying? And most, you know, it's just different now, man. Even the brothers who trying to do their thing or whatever, or break the laws or whatever, you're in a whole different environment than what we was in back in them days, man. You know, you just gotta worry about too much shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's not you're not just worrying about losing. You like the brother say in the chat, you worrying about losing your life out here at the box. You know, you took all the fun away from it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a gambling thing now. You just trying to go win this big pot of money. When I was trying to figure out if I
Yeah,
had a bulldog or not.
yeah, now back to the big pot of money. My boy Bumpy Johnson, that was him. And I would say Bumpy Johnson, he wasn't a dog man. He was a gambler. But he do know what kind of dog he want. Like the Hawkeye dog, he'll tell you the same thing. He set the standard for it. We found out that that's what a bulldog supposed to do. That's what a bulldog supposed to look like. He set the standard. I tell you all the time, that dog set the standard for me. That Cruise Rocket Plumber alligator dog, he set the standard for what a bulldog is. He
Hey,
wouldn't have he wouldn't have laid his life on the line for anything.
hey, that's a good and a bad thing for a lot of us dog brothers across this country. We get these dogs, man, throughout our lives. AQ Henry, we get these dogs, Vernon Starr, man, we get these dogs, Uncle Willie, we get these dogs, and they set standards for us early in our lives. They set standards for us, and that shit make it hard for the Jeep dogs, the Eli dogs, the Red Boy Jocko dogs. Any dogs you get, that shit make it hard for them because you like, man, this shit ain't like that shit, that Hawkeye. That shit ain't like Bo. That shit ain't like this other dog over here,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying?
And it
And
seems like you get to touch them type of dog once a lifetime, man.
what you say?
It don't like it seems like you get to only touch those kind of dogs once in a lifetime. You don't have a yard full of dogs like that.
Oh yeah, man. And at the end of the day, dog, you know, you go through that time of your life once in a lifetime. That time where I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. You know, when I got that, when I
Man, we
got,
was on hey, when you say that, we was on that hot, man. Bro, listen to me. I can remember that high walking around with your chin poked out. We got the baddest thing in it. Hey, everybody in the city got a 49 and 50-pound man with a dodging that mother. They running from them. They ducking and dodging and hide. They don't want no parts of.
yep, yep. And then, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. You get the dogs, and like you know, time go on, change. We get older. You start worrying about things you didn't worry about then. You know what I'm saying? And the dog that I'm telling y'all about, the best red boy Jocko puppy I ever seen in my life. Now, when I got Sambo now, Sambo, he didn't turn on till he was like 11 months old. You know, this puppy I'm telling you about, this motherfucker was the best puppy I ever seen. But Bo, he didn't turn on till he was 11 months. But when he turned on, you know, we got our own stories. We had our episodes with that, with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just, I can't say like if I had Bo today's time, I still couldn't do the things that I did back then with him. You know what I'm saying? It was just the laws were different. They didn't press the issue that much. You know what I'm saying? You knew it was illegal. You knew it was illegal. You didn't want to get in trouble, but they didn't press the issue the way they press the issue now. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was, you know, you didn't really hear about it being tangled with drugs as much as you hear about it being tangled with drugs now. You know what I'm saying? When you hear about a dog bust, it was a dog bust. It wasn't a drug and a dog bust. You know what I'm saying? Now it's always drugs and dogs, drugs and dogs, drugs and dogs. So I probably couldn't make the
Yeah,
same dog,
like that
even if
was my
yeah, even if I was dabbing a little bit and just dipping my feet in the water a little bit, I couldn't make a Sambo unless I got when I had that dog, I was all the way unchained. You know what I'm saying? All the way off the hook. You couldn't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
hey,
like,
can't tell. Hey, your mama can't tell you. Your
yeah.
mama, boy, you better sit your ass down and phone. Man, I ain't hearing that shit.
hmm You know, and you know,
Your
some of
your
the
mama
things,
and them can't sit you down.
yeah, some of the things I did with him to get him to the point where I got him at, I would never do with a dog right now because I know better. But when I was younger, you know, man, shit, I did so many things to get him to that point. That's why I always tell brothers, we talk about the grand champions or this dog or that dog, but when they like, it's like the Barracuda. When folks say maybe he got more backyard rules than contracted roles. It don't matter at the end of the day. When you get down in that square, if you went down, I don't give a fuck what you bought. You know what I'm saying? If you bought something and you lost, that's what you bought. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. I proved what I needed to prove. I got a better dog today. Go home, get your shit together, come back. You know what I'm saying? That's where it was. And like shit, man. Like my thing, I didn't come up, like I said, I didn't come up in that era where the sheriff was watching the gates. I came up in an era where you only told one or two people and y'all went to the show. You didn't have 40 people around the box. You know what I'm saying? I came up before that era. That's why I can't really understand that era. You know, I don't really dig it because I feel like it's too many people that y'all brothers tell about something that shouldn't be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Um, you
Yeah,
know, and when you do that, you put your own self in trouble, and then you get mad when I put you on the news. You know what I'm saying? But you do dumb
yeah.
shit.
If 40 people know, 120 people know.
Yeah. You ain't lying about that, dog.
Everybody gonna tell somebody, and then everybody who knows somebody gonna tell somebody.
Yep. 100% correct on that shit, dog.
Yeah, 40 know, 120 people know.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, I always give these new age brothers hell because they like they real big on bragging about shit to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? When we was, it was about knowing if you got a bulldog. That's all it was, man. You
That's
know what
it.
I'm saying? That's all it was. Knowing if you got a bulldog. And y'all can make all the jokes you want to make. But if you can't get up here and give no bulldog stories, bulldog stories easy to give, dog. And ain't everybody got them. It don't make your story better than mine because I'm giving it or because City Boy giving it. All we is two motherfuckers from thousands of brothers out there that bulldog and got their own stories. Just because, like I say, you might have been a brother that everybody wasn't winning. You might have been a brother that was losing, but you still was fucking bulldogging. You know what I'm saying?
And
And your story,
we lost a lot, but it took us a while to get it together. When we got it together, we got it together.
yep, dog. You either gonna win or you gonna lose, one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
One or the other. Win or you gonna lose. And one thing I will say is, I'm not gonna say I was glad I was hustling, but I was glad I was hustling because that allowed me to find different bloodlines. Because I wouldn't be able to afford them bloodlines after a certain period of time with a regular job. Just doing certain things.
Yo,
After a period
to,
of time. You
we
know,
had Bumpy Johnson back then, big dog. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't buying no dogs. I bought the ones I was getting from Paul Vincent for 200 and 100. But going down to Jacksonville, like we went to Jacksonville and went to the Crew House, man, Bumpy Johnson pull up, drop 13 racks, and we leave out with a van full of dogs in the back.
hell yeah, dog. I'm gonna tell you like this here.
Leave, he don't keep none of them at that house. You keep some at your house, he gonna keep some at it. Hey, we had got our ass kicked so much we had to go to the round table and regroup, goddamn.
Dog, and I'm gonna tell you like this here, dog. We always talk about them cheap dogs from back in the days, but I'm gonna tell you like this here. I've been buying dogs from Garner since the '90s, and I don't recall him having. Now, I'm not gonna say it was always $2,000 or nothing like that, but I'm telling you, I always pay high for them dogs we got from him. And know of course he got people he gave dogs too cheap. You can always have people to say, "Oh, I got a dog from Garner for 200 or 100 back in the days, or even free." You know what I'm saying? But he was always at least up there past that 800 mark, close to 1,000. At least when I was getting them. Back in the days, in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I had some good Frisco dogs, man. And that Hickory dog, he was a good dog. He stopped one time, two times rather. He had some nice, good teeth, and we had a good one off of we had a couple good ones. Most of the best ones I like that he had was coming off Frisco though. And I'm talking about directly off Frisco and off Chinaman. Black dogs. They was the best ones that we got from him, myself personally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
I ain't never had nothing directly from Tom Garner, but that dog we had from Mainline off that double blade stuff. Now that stuff, them dog were nice. Them was some very nice. Hey, and then the thing about us, we so green, we ain't even knowing that all the dogs in the litter came black. It was two that didn't come black. One of them was buckskin, one of them, and we breed Mayday. I mean, Luke, they was the Garner stuff on top of Luke Kane, so you should expect the dog to come out with a buckskin with a black muzzle or red nosed dogs. And Luke Kane is one of Mayday's sons, so they should throw a red nosed dog. So we had one of the dogs was a big red nose, and one of them was a buckskin female. We thought they had bullshitted us. See, that's how green we are, because we ain't know nothing about the line of dogs, not knowing
Yeah.
that when you breed them dogs like that, those are the color dogs that you can get.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And get what? We took the two, the red one, and see what happened with the red one. Bumpy Johnson we had the tobacco rose dog when we had went down the coast and got Bumpy Johnson. Them they go down to the beach. They leave, go to the beach. His mama called. These damn dogs done got loose and they fighting. So they went down the Gulf Shores. I'm at the house. I ain't go to the beach. So he called me, asked me to go to the house. I said, boy, it's gonna take me 20, 30 minutes to get there, but I'm going. So I get there, the dog's still fighting. The big red dog what came off of the little we got from Paul Vincent,
Yeah.
I told him, I said, man, he looked like he getting killed over there by Chico. He had one he called Chico off of the Tobacco Road stuff. So I got them dogs loose. Man, that big red dog was screaming and howling and acting a fool and bucking and going crazy. And he just, man, I told him, I said, man, I think you might want to keep this red one because he was getting his ass kicked, but he looked like he wanted to go back in there and get some. Talking about when I took him and put him up, I had to check him out. He looked like somebody had put a chainsaw on his shoulder. He was messed up real bad. He was bad to the point Bumpy Johnson was scared to keep him on the yard. He got rid of him.
Damn.
And he probably should have kept him.
Damn.
Hey, check this. One day we coming out of the yard. Weekend two, we going walking. We finna walk him. Hey, we look up, see the police. We didn't get so nervous because we up to no good. We forgot we got the two dogs. Let them get close to each other. They grabbed each other dead in front of the police.
Damn. Hey, you ain't
Hey,
breaking
yeah.
them up then, boy.
Hey, we broke them up. Hey, no, hey, we so nervous. That's why I say, we were going to do something. We ain't got no business. We looked up, seen that police car. Man, we forgot all about we had them damn dogs in our hand.
And them motherfuckers grabbed each other.
Yep, two male dogs. We forgot forgot we. Oh man, back in the day, man, that was them. Remember, hey, back in the day, like old fella, man. This before, hey, like you call it, the backyard. We was in the backyard, but this dude here, he wasn't in the backyard. You remember I could tell you about Pete Talaferro, the boxer dude? The dude was a boxer.
Yep.
He was the first guy to introduce us to like Red Boy Jocko Dog. He introduced us to Bloodlines. They was rolling, man. I'm talking about, man, we teeny boppers, big dog, out there bullshitting with them dogs. Them boys grown men. And he introduced us, and he sold my homeboy named Zai. His name's Zacchaeus. We call him Zai. Zai in prison doing about 25 or 30. He sold my boy one. My boy used to call him Killer. Everybody used to come over, man. They used to, hey, we in the, hey, see, back then, he had a high caliber dog, but we over. You see how you say how you say Sambo, man, you pull up, go get that bitch and pull up. Let's
Yep.
go get that motherfucker. That's what he wore with that one. But he's a high caliber dog. Hey, pull up. Oh, the big man. We call him Bulldog, big ugly joker from Hillsdale, Alabama. He pull up. He got one. He capping. What he gonna do to him? So he wasn't what you talking about, old lay down dog. He was old Red Boy Jocko dog, old Bruno dog. He wasn't what you talking about the lay. He crossed with the Eli stuff. He
Yeah.
the joker lay down, let you do what you want to him. And Lord, when that joker stand up on his feet, oh man, it's all hell to pay the piper. When them boys left there, the dog they came with, they left that one and bought the other one.
Damn. Damn.
And bought that dog from that boy. Yeah, that dog there, killer was bad.
Yeah, man.
But
I ain't
you
gonna lie,
gotta
man.
think, big dog. You gotta you got the boy, you got the little neighborhood hoodlums guy. You know what that dog get what? He just take us licking and keep on ticking. They going putting dogs on him outweighing about 20 pounds. He don't care. He kick their ass.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, if the laws were different, you know the dogs that was like how they say Bolio and different dogs were taking dogs out 20 pounds heavier than them. You know about all that stuff like that. You can't know
Yeah,
about that stuff
get
at
what?
the way the
He was
laws
one of
is.
them. Yeah, he was one that'll take one 15, 20. If you don't hurt him, yeah, he on the long end, he don't get you on the long end.
Yeah, boy.
Man,
Ooh-wee.
I can remember those times. I remember all that. That boy who I'm talking about, Pete Talaferro, bro, was a boxer. You can go check him out right now. He was about way back in the day. What's your name beat him to become the champion? Arturo Gotti,
Yeah.
bro, was the champ. He was the champ for Arturo Gotti beat him. Bro, Arturo Gotti beat him to get the belts.
Oh, damn.
See,
And
man, I
he
was
had
fucking
them
with Pete Tal.
bulldogs. He had them pits.
Yeah, he had them Bulldogs back in the day, man. We were fucking with them boys, man. We were little boys, man. 16, 15, 16 years old, trying to get dogs.
Shit. Yeah, man. Them was the
Man,
days, man.
yeah, man. And them boy know when we will, bruh. Um, and the French, the French quarters down in goddamn Thomasville, man. All them boys, man. We know all them folk, man. Like the boys had the retard, and I don't know them personally, but I seen them with my own two eyes, like the dog Tinas that them boys had. My boy MB, he bought two dogs off of him. He owed them boys some money. They were finna kick his ass about that money. He owed them about $1,700. They want to kick his ass. Them boys came down. Where that motherfuckers? They came all the way to Mobile looking for that motherfucker. You see, back in the day, big dog, you pull up to the show, they got the puppies, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just on word of mouth, they put the puppy in your hand and you gonna send them the money. Like you gonna put the money order in the mail.
Yeah. Yep.
And we left with the puppy. MB ain't half of the money. He ain't come with the other half. Them folk pulled up to the house, gonna kick his ass about that money too.
Hey, I tell you what, how things change. Man, I used to order the not the Vertex, and it was called Peak Performance. I used to order that shit COD
What you
to the
say, bro?
house.
You had broke up when you said that.
I say how you could tell things change. Back in the days, I used to order this stuff called Peak Performance. Tom Garner and the other dude used to make it together before he had the RF1 fuel. But when I ordered it, I would order the shit you can order it COD. You pay for it with a money order when the UPS man get to your house. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that now. You know, shit done changed, boy. You got to pay for that thing on that credit card or cash or pay up front or whatever however you gonna do it. But you can't order nothing now. Man, I was ordering big buckets of Peak
Yeah,
Performance.
yeah, COD, cash on delivery. I ain't none of
Yep,
that now.
yep. I wait till the man get there and I have my money order ready, give it to him. Boom. He ain't giving you no change back. I gotta have the right amount, or whatever. Get that thing, man. Shit, that Peak Performance was way before that RF1 fuel. And that shit, boy, I ain't gonna lie, I love it. That's why I believe Garner probably got the same thing that he's still running. He just changed the name on it, and that stuff is great, boy. That Peak Performance, I used to love it, man. That's why I say,
Yeah,
you
man,
know,
that Tom Garner stuff good too. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get that Joker that stuff Tom Garner, that Joker, that stuff worked good, boy.
yeah, yeah. And when it come to that's see them brothers say your dog can run hot when you give him too much supplements. You know what I'm saying? But uh,
See, we used to come off the supplements 2 to 3 weeks out. We come off all the supplements.
hey, now what you think the best muscle building supplement is right now?
I would say Tom Garner stuff. That stuff worked real good, man. I even Bullet Max had some stuff, man. They had on the market. That stuff had worked real good. I think they took it off the market.
Yeah,
But me, the best thing I seen, man, when I went to show, I used some of Tom Garner stuff. It had they muscles make the muscles look full. Your muscles look full. You look real good. Your coat look good.
yeah, yeah. And when you're using the right supplement, you can tell when you're giving it to them and when you ain't giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
difference.
Stop giving the supplements. I seen it different in the dog.
Mm-hmm.
The energy level wasn't as high as it was. The muscles weren't as full as they was. Now that stuff from Tom Garner, I would give him that. That stuff will have them goddamn running, boy.
See, this the thing with me. Everybody do they keeps and stuff different. This the thing with me. Like it depends on what I'm going for. If I'm going for, the confirmation show, I'm trying to build my dog to do certain things. Now, say if this was back in 94, 95, and I was using a supplement, you know, um, I'm not trying to really make a Arnold Schwarzenegger looking dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't never really big on muscles. You know what
So
I'm
you want
saying?
them looking like Michael Phelps.
Yeah,
You
you want
want them slim and
yeah,
trim.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the muscle thing, I wasn't real big on it. I always pull weights and stuff like that, but I wasn't real big on concentrating on that. You know what I'm saying? But I learned certain things about the weight pulling over the years, like making special, and it comes to knowing your dog. If you got a dog that that was a good digging dog back in the days, he was digging, he'll dig. You want to make sure back then that his back legs were
He had
strong.
he, they,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
had that power. You
Yeah,
want them to be powerful.
he had good pushing power. because that's his style. So that's why I say if you knew your dog, you knew how to work them, and you had to work each dog differently according to what his style was,
That
and
what his style is.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the brother say, the barnstorming dogs, you got to work the way you work barnstorming dogs. And if you know your dog got that second win already, and you know he good on that, you work him the way you got to work him. You know, hey, and the thing about it, man, when it comes to them dogs, you got to just try that shit, man. You got to try. I'm talking about like your exercise program. I'm not talking about the steroids and all that. I'm talking about just your exercise program. You got to just try it, man, and see, because just because you're not famous like the other brother, or you're not uh 15 years, 20 years in the game like the other brother, that don't mean you can't have a dog in tip top shape better than they can put that dog in. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta
And
do
that's
your
right.
thing,
So
man.
when we went into Dog Man, we was what, 22, 23 years old at the time. Dog Man was probably the age that I am now, and we out conditioned him every 3 times we went into him. And our conditioning, man, we came up with our own conditioning program. We were young boys, but we were energetic, and a lot of people don't know. Like Mr. Fat Bill, he say the bike ain't controlled conditioning. Man, we was on that bike, man. We get the dog. See, we had a thing. We had a dog that had high drive. He had high prey drive. So me, I was what, 260, 270 pounds back then. So I would hold the dog. When I get on the bike, my buddy, who would do all of the handling and pitting the dog, he would take another dog and he would get 3, 4 car links out in front of me. And I would let him just take off. 3, 4, 5 car links, he gone before I even let the dog take off. And tell you no lie, if the longest he stayed out in front of me, I didn't have to pedal that bike. That dog would take me on a 3, 4, 5 mile bike ride, going and coming. Long as he stayed out in front with that other dog. But now I'm gonna tell you now, we did have a little assistance though. That Winstraw and that Equipoise. We had like a guy, all right. And the thing with that, who taught us how to use it? Who taught us how to use that stuff correctly? The guy Dogman. He used to race horses. So he knew how to use it. He taught us how to use it correctly.
Hey, me and you gonna do a show like that one night, whether it's your channel or my channel. We're gonna do a show like that, and we're gonna this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go against each other, but I'm saying why I'm gonna stay natural, and you're gonna say how you can make a better dog with the equal pour and the other thing. And we could just see, because a lot of brothers use the equal pour and the Winstraw and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers know how to use it, and
And,
the brothers who know how to
hey,
use it.
and the thing is knowing how to use it and
Mm-hmm.
knowing what it's used for.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people don't know, man, you don't just take stuff and you big muscle bound and you doing your thing overnight. You got to work. You still got to put the work in. The
Yeah.
work still have to be put in. The
Yep.
stuff helps you recover. The stuff helps you recover, man. The stuff helps you. I know for sure the recovery is gonna give you more strength. You get more work out of your dog, man. You get the when you want to work him, actually get to work the dog. You actually get to fucking really, really, really work the dog. That's all the stuff do. Now the people who just giving it and don't work the dog and use it to the benefits, the stuff is benefit to work the hell out of the dog. You get more out of your. I I'm supposed to get more out of my dog than you getting out of yours in the workout session.
Yeah.
That's what it's really made for, to help my dog recover after the workout. It ain't gonna make him no super dog. It ain't gonna make him no gamer. It ain't gonna make him no better. It gonna help him recover after a hard workout. When you have your surgery, anybody had a major surgery, if they ever tell you they had a major surgery, they would give them steroids to help them recover. I had several major surgeries. 3 steroids help you recover from your surgeries. You go in every 2, 3 weeks, and they give you a steroid injection.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, hey, we gonna talk about that, dog. We gonna talk about that, because that's a whole nother show. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially if me and you up here, we could talk about that a whole damn couple hours alone. Just damn the ways that you can get your shit right, and ways that I could get mine right. You know what I'm saying? And different brothers going to these confirmation shows and different things, they're gonna use different supplements and all kind of stuff like that. and take different brothers' advice on certain things. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's all you can really do, man. And the thing about it, like I said, it's trial and error, man, and just seeing what works for your program, what works for your dogs, what kind of dog you got, whether you're doing legal or illegal. If you gotta see some dogs, you know, like I'm gonna use JD Hall. If I put him on a treadmill, he's not a full-fledged dog running like he a greyhound on the treadmill. He not that type of dog, but he gonna run on it. But then you get another type of dog. You got to know your dog. You know your style of dog. I put another kind of dog up there. They gonna run up that motherfucker like a greyhound. You know what I'm saying? It's just knowing your style. Even when you're doing legal stuff, you got to know the style of dog you got. You know what I'm saying? Um, and stop limiting yourselves thinking, oh, I got this or I got that. You know what I'm saying? Like I asked brothers before, how you gonna feel about that cur, or how you gonna feel about that super dog that he game as hell? You don't got him trained for nothing, but you get your ass whipped out in the streets and you got that dog with you and he break camp his damn self. Even though you don't got him trained, I don't give a damn about him being trained. He sat there and I feed him every damn day, and he look at me get my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to bite nobody. I know that. But at the same time, you know, how about that cur that gonna say, I ain't letting you kick my ass, my own ass, and I'm gonna bite you. I don't give a damn. It ain't pretty, but I'm gonna bite you and you're gonna get up off of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so, you know, brothers use dogs for different things, man. And when we call a dog a cur, don't necessarily mean he a cur. Okay, because he curred out in that box. He a cur, right? But
Yeah, he could be.
what if he saved
Hey,
your life out there
he,
on that corner?
hey,
What if he
he could
saved
be
your
you.
life?
Hey, I talked about that over on What's Your Name show, man. All of them got their use, man. He can be used. All dogs, you got the ones, you might got a litter. You got the
Okay.
whole litter.
Yep.
Two of them might go to the box. One of them might hunt hogs. The other ones might go sit on the sofa with the family. The other one, he might run the damn neighborhood and chase damn cats and eat out the garbage can and don't bother nothing.
Yep. Oh,
You
he
know,
was a cur.
that's the little. Yeah, he was a cur.
He was a cur, but now before you can get rid of him, in that same week, you done walked him to the store and he done saved your life or somebody else's life that was in trouble. And but he was a cur in that box. Now what decision you gonna make? You gonna keep him or you gonna get rid of him because he was a cur in the box? Now is you gonna even
Yeah.
classify him as a cur anymore? Or you gonna
Now
walk around saying, oh, he's a cur? You know?
all all of them got a job. All of them can have a job like I on Samurai. You know, like Big Toyo, he said, man, gotta find these dog jobs. Like you can find all of them a job even ain't nothing in the house on the sofa with the damn family protecting the damn house. That's his job.
Yeah,
That's might what he's good at. He might not be good at that. He might not want to go out here and act a fool. He might want to go over here and he might want to sit on the farm and make sure don't nothing come in like and mess with the sheep and mess with the farm animal. He might be great at that, the other stuff. Shit, that don't make him a cur. He got a job over here at the farm. He got the farm. The farmer take him. He do just what the farmer want him to do. He don't let you mess with the man livestock.
yeah,
He keep you out the man yard. He keep all the other animals away. That don't make him a cur. He got a job.
yep.
He got a job over here. The dog that sit on the sofa with the family and stop you from breaking in their house. That don't make him no cur. He got a job.
Hey, just like Daryl
His
Hughes
job is
say,
to keep you from coming in his house.
yep. Hey, just like Daryl Hughes say, I don't think he talking. I think he talking about when we was talking about the steroids. You know, them brothers think that shit supposed to make your dog automatically grand champion. The same way Darrell that they think when they see Mayday in the pedigree or they see yellow in the pedigree, they automatically supposed to be the top echelon dog. Or they supposed to be a Superman dog. Like I said before, man, you just gotta know your dogs. Every dog, like the brothers always say, some you get some curves, you get some good ones, you get some supreme ones. You know what I'm saying? It's just knowing what you got and knowing different lines and just taking them chances, taking them gambles, man. Taking them gambles. And the thing it is, man, I'm gonna tell you any brother like this, especially dog thieving brothers. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, man. In today's time, my dog thieving brothers and the ones who don't want to pay money for dogs, the best thing you can do is to be legitimate with these brothers out here with this dog game. Be right with these brothers and honest with these brothers and fair with these brothers. And a lot of times, man, it ain't about the money. Brothers want brothers to have great dogs who gonna do the right things with them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money all the time. I'm not gonna say it ain't about the money, but at the same time, it ain't. A lot of brothers want they the type of people that you need to have your dogs, and they may want the dogs, but they scared to ask because they don't want to spend a certain amount. Like they always say, the closed mouth ain't gonna get fed. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can say I'm selling it for this. If you only got that, you got to come out your mouth and say what you got. It's up to me to say whether I'm gonna take it or
Yep,
not. If I
you
ain't gonna
gotta
take
let
it, I
them
ain't gonna
know.
take it. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
because, and I'm gonna tell the brothers this real, just because I say this on the mic, that don't mean tomorrow you coming to me and holler at me tell about you got damn this amount right here, and I'm gonna take that hell to the now. I done told you what the puppy's going for now. And so shit, it just is what it is. I done told you that. But I'm just saying, speaking in general, brothers do things they don't have to do a lot of the times, man. If you was good at heart, if you was a good dog brother, and brothers knew that shit, a lot of the brothers that you stealing from, they'll give you dogs. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll give you
Yep.
dog for little or nothing. You don't gotta do all that shit. You know?
Yep.
But
You don't gotta do it.
brothers
They'll
risk,
give them to you.
that's another part of the game where brothers risking their life, dog. When you go on a man yard and you got guns on your waist, dog, and you willing to shoot out with me over my dog? Come on, man. What kind of shit is this, dog? Why the fuck, how the fuck can you want to take my life over me coming out in my yard and you stealing my shit? You know what I'm saying?
About
Come on,
yeah,
man.
about you protecting your stuff that you
Come
paid
on,
for.
man. That shit don't make no kind of sense, dog. That's the game we in today. You know what I'm saying? Um, and like I said, dog, I'm gonna tell you like I said, dog. If I knew a nigga, if I knew a brother, white brother, black brother, any brother, if I know you is a hard working, I'm talking about 9 to 5 man, and you can't afford this, I'm gonna work with you a certain kind of way. But I'm telling you right now, to any brother, I've been in the streets all my damn life. I know how to read game. Don't come to me trying to kick no damn game, no none of that bullshit because I say that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but like I said, when I was doing the matter wise, I was saying, brothers who got kids with disabilities, you can get free puppies. Different. Nobody really hollering at me. I've been saying, brothers in the military, you can get free puppies. Folk ain't
See,
holler at
that's
me.
me right now. The brothers in the military get free dog from me, big dog. All the military brothers get free dogs.
Folk ain't holler at me.
All the military, all the military brothers, I give them free dog. Like brothers in samurai position, he want a dog, he wouldn't even have to give me 15 cents for it. All he got to do is make sure somebody pull up and get it for him.
Yep. And that's the thing, dog. Samurai ain't never
And
asked for
I
he
don't
ain't never asked me
nope,
for
and
a
I
dog
don't
in his
care. I
damn
don't
life.
care what color. Yeah, I don't care what color he is, orange, purple, black, blue, green, brown. I don't give a damn. If he want it, all he got to do is pull up and get it.
Yep. Yep. That's why I say, dog, when it's about being fair in this dog game, being right. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You ain't gotta take shit from brothers, man. Even if the brother say, I can't do it, I gotta sell it for this, dog. Don't get mad and go back and take it. You never know what anybody going through. You never know what that man selling his dogs for, or what reason or what they doing. It's just like the other games. Get your shit together, dog, and work your way up from the bottom. You
Yep,
know,
come all the way from the bottom.
and I always gotta say it, dog. You don't need 100 dogs. You can do it with one dog, 2 dogs. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and especially in modern day time, you don't need no damn 100 dogs, man.
Man, yeah, you can take one dog, you can hit the dog circuit like the ADBA show circuit, man. You can got one dog, put all your time in that one dog and go out and have a blast with that joker, big dog. You get to stay next to all them joker who you look at, some of them in your pedigree, and you got a better dog than they got.
Yep, yep, yeah,
And
man.
what make you feel better when you bred it yourself.
Yep. Let them boys say bread not bought. And I say that sometimes, but the thing about it, it's always gonna be a bought. You're gonna always be in a position where you had to be the person that's doing the buying today. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something a brother will say when they make a breeding or whatever, and you making your breedings now. But at the end of the day, somebody always had to be you. All of us had to be the person that buy them. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time.
At one point in time, yeah.
Yeah, all of us. Now, if you want to say bread not bought, you can refer that to some, our big homie over there with them Chinaman dogs. I hear he do a lot of buying. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the great dogs, you know. But that's a whole other story. Like I say, we get into that. You know what I'm saying? Another time. But yeah, man. everybody just represent your lines, man. Like I always say, so many great lines out there, dog. So many brothers out there. I want any brother. I don't care. Don't never feel like your story not important when it come to the old stuff. We ain't talking no modern day stuff. If you want to tell your old shit, I don't care if you're not talking about the dogs themselves. You talking about how to cure worms, how to cure parvo, how to cure coccidius, or something like that. Man, everybody got to play their part. We can use everybody for whatever they good for. Everybody ain't gonna be good for going and handling the dog. Everybody not handlers. Everybody not
Nope.
the man who got the eye to say this dog right here need to be bred with that dog. Everybody play their part, dog. Somebody might know how to do the conditioning. Somebody know how to use the winstraw. This brother over here, he know how to kill your shit with the certain diseases that you can't get the antibiotics for in the stores now. You know what I'm saying? So
And, and
and
that
you
showed how our team was. Our
and you
team was everybody played their role, man.
And you can't learn that shit, dog, when you hating on the next brother because of simple shit like a bloodline or pet or what he running. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. You can't learn none of that stuff, dog. That's why I'm glad I did learn a lot of the stuff I learned about dogs back in the days, because if I had to rely on some of these brothers today's time, dog, you have to really be careful, man. You have to really be careful out here. Especially when you get to liking brothers as friends and all kind of stuff, or on social media and things, man. You have to be careful because you don't really know brothers, and a lot of brothers I see right now, a lot of brothers are easily persuaded, to think a certain way, to have to try to fit in with shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I learned a lot of things about the dogs, man. So that way I can tell my stories. I don't have to rely on the next man to come up here and have to tell dog stories, or have to talk about this or voice their opinion about that dog, because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, that shit crazy, dog, when it comes to these pit bulls out here. Brothers will lose. You lose friends over pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say about knowing the dog game all the way around. It ain't about just knowing about how that dog perform. You need to know about this pit bull game in general. You'll lose friends about these dogs. You'll lose your old lady and
So
all the other
will.
shit about these dogs. You better know what's what about these dogs. And when I say lose your old lady, sometimes it could be your fault, and sometimes you can just have a whole ass trick. You know what I'm saying? She just should have left anyway. But at the end of the day, a lot of things can change in your life about them dogs, man. And you just gotta know how to handle it, know how to handle your business, and know that certain things can come when you deal with them dogs. It don't gotta be bad shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta. I ain't talking about like no police or nothing. I'm just talking about certain things come. A lot of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? A lot of responsibility. You can't go into that club like you used to go to the club, or party like you used to party sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
So okay.
When you got 100 or 10 dogs and doing certain things, you got to do other things, especially when you work a 9 to 5 job. You got to come home, feed up, and do all this shit, and and chill with the family and get ready for work tomorrow.
And have 10 dogs and keep at one time too. You can't
Yep.
leave that out now.
No, you can't do all that. You definitely can't do all that, man. You a super, what they call a super nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, super thug. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Yeah, man. Like I know, and it's crazy, man, because I know it was a lot of dog thieves back in the days. You know what I'm saying? It was dog thieves back in the days. But
Yeah, them boys
they,
was stealing my
I never
that
really
that
heard. I never heard about brothers going on people's yard and shooting at them and stuff though. You heard about the brother getting shot on tent yard and different people. But I heard certain people getting losing their lives. No DOA. But I heard about certain things, but it wasn't as bad as it is now, man. These brothers now, they get the dog and then they go screw it up. They don't even do nothing with the dog. You know what I'm saying? And they really knew they couldn't do nothing with the dog. They wouldn't go take the dog from the start. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. They wouldn't take the dog from the start if they knew they couldn't do nothing with him.
you can't take them and show them nowhere. You can't go nowhere with them because they got an APB out on them.
Hmm. And I can imagine, boy, right now in today's time, ADP, APD, what do you call it? APD, they different than it was back then. Brother, get on these YouTube channels and start saying, "Yo, you got a stolen dog and so and so." And start showing the pictures.
And put
You
the picture
definitely
that
can't.
and put the
Yeah,
picture like you can't even walk that joker down the street.
yeah, you got to keep them in your backyard and do your little rolls or whatever in the backyard, and hoping you don't meet somebody that this dog belong to. or know that
I
person that
hope
the
you
dog
don't meet.
belongs to.
Yeah, I hope you don't meet somebody who know who he belongs to. I know exactly where they keeping him at.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when them joker be stolen, boy, you had to move around from house to house with that joker.
Heck yeah.
You can't keep him in the same spot, 'cause boy, you be scared. Oh, they gonna find out he over here. You got him over here the next day. Got him over here for a week. You got him over here.
Uh-huh. You right about that, boy. You right about that. Hey, I tell you what though, we've been up in this thing, man. 3.5. Big salute to Wanda Hardaway out there. Hey, you know how they make the fake pages and all that stuff like that. You know, I don't know who they talking to. They probably talking to somebody in the chat. They ain't talking to neither one of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we do what we want to do over here. Hey, when you got your own dog credentials, your own dogs, your own channels, you do what the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Say what
Yep,
you want to
so
say.
do what you want to do.
Hey, say what you want to say. You know how to change that channel. Turn that knob.
I know. I know. I told him, man, I do what I want to do. Then the boy talking about a 2-year-old that's a great granddad. And if I did, it ain't none of your business. You ain't got no dog from me, so it don't matter.
Listen here, man. Hey, at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of them boys they ain't got no dogs, fam. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no dogs, man. I look at all the brothers across them YouTube channels. Them boys posting dogs, posting dogs. And then the trolls that be down there in the chats, none of them post no dogs. All they do is post comments, post comments. Man, listen, man. I'm like y'all, I'm on y'all like y'all used to be on me, man. I want to see some dogs, man. Y'all ain't showing me shit. Y'all just doing a bunch of damn talking. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told my brothers who get dogs from me, don't even worry about that when they talking about who got winners, who got winners. We don't know who got no damn winners. We don't know nothing about no damn winners. And take that damn talk elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's what brothers will get dogs from me. That's what y'all tell them folk, man. Don't worry about that shit. You ain't buying no dogs. What the hell you worrying about it for? You ain't getting none of them. Why you worrying about it for? You know
Yep,
what
that
I'm
we
saying?
got to tell them. You want to find out. You want to find out about the dog. What the dog is? Come spend your money, buy you one, and then you can come back and say all the negative shit you want to say. And then until then, you can't say it because get what? You might take them home and be like, "Well, goddamn, I can't even go back and talk no shit." Cause boy, that is a nice dog.
Hey, especially when you spend all that money for them, you spend the money for them. So now you ain't gonna fake on yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
And
now,
them dudes,
hey,
hey, when they spend that, when they buy that, when they spend the $2,000, they ain't looking at nothing. They take that. That's a precious pet. They ain't looking at them damn dogs.
hey, they gonna make sure they raise them right, and they're gonna do right by them. And then what they gonna say? You know what they gonna say? Either you don't like them or you do like them. Either or. But shit, I tell you what, them trolls need to start showing some dogs. Them boys don't even got no stories. Even if they ain't got no dogs, them trolls don't even got no stories. That's why I don't even pay them. I don't even take them serious and none of that shit, man. When they troll too much down in that chat, you know, when they start getting the troller too much, I don't even take them serious, man. They just a lot of times you gotta watch them folk. Like I say, they try to get you to say certain things. If we was just a if we was just a regular channel where we was talking about hip hop or something, yeah, we could say stuff like that. But we a dog channel and we still got dogs and different things. You got to be careful what you say to these brothers down in the chats because they try to get you to say shit. You know what I'm saying? And fuck that. We stay on and one thing about it, we keep each other on point out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who you is, what fake page you made. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work today. You know, it ain't gonna work today. And I'm gonna tell brothers like this here at the end of the day, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. I appreciate everybody rocking with me tonight, man. Everybody rocking with me tonight. They're taking care of them dogs, like I always say. We appreciate you rocking with us tonight, Wanda Hardaway. Hey, is you any kid of Anthony Hardaway or Tim Hardaway? I know a few Hardaways. Big salute to my man Tony and Mad Dollar rocking with me tonight, man. Everybody rocking with me. Big Vernon Star rocking with me tonight. Darrell Hughes, Street Rossi. You know what I'm saying? Flip Wilson. Big Red Bobby came up in here and rocked with me for a while. You know, big salute to all them dog brothers that rock with me tonight, man. Like I always say, y'all stay safe out there, man. Y'all stay legal out there. Let me know what you want to talk about. And like I said, I start the video off with that damn Vice Grips Chase. Vice Grips Chase. it just looked funny to me, man, that he was a poor dog, and then the kennel didn't have no puppies off of him. Hey, City Boy, you want to leave the people with anything before we get up out of here?
No, tell them have a blessed night. And like my boy Triple J say, keep bulldogging.
Keep bulldogging. Keep bulldogging. I say that shit like Triple J. Hey, man. Big salute to Triple J, man. Hey, Triple J, that's why I tell y'all, brothers, y'all get mad forever. Y'all say the harmful stuff to me. I might be mad for one video or two, but I can't hold on that shit forever, dog. I can't hold on that shit forever. Y'all boys be mad too long, man. Because I say y'all got bullshit dogs or whatever, or I say you a bullshit dog breeder or dog owner, then y'all want to be mad forever. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is, man. Take how it is. Give it to them how it comes. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep laying that law down. My man Show Enough in the motherfucking building. We gonna keep laying that law down like the way it is. You know what I'm saying? My man
Yeah,
City
shout
Boy.
out to Show Enough. Show Enough show me laying the law down.
Yeah. Hey, them boys ain't letting no Buck City over there breathe. You know what I'm saying? They ain't letting them breathe over there. But it is what it is, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there, like I always say. PBK9s, City Boy Kennels in here with me.